give me love, give me your body. Butter my bread, she got my tea, give me your cocoa. Ain't nobody touching you, wanna try it, it's touching you. Everybody crushing you, but I'm wanting to marry you.
I know, carry another, you know say I be complete, man, yeah. Now you're mother, you there for my mind, inside, yeah. Now me water, baby, give me something nice, yeah. Carry a mother, girl, I love your body, yeah.
Look at my big baby, they want my so nice and it's easy. She got in my love like a sweet sister. Over and over, she can do my thing, yeah. She's so in love with me. It's a blessing that I found at me. And she doesn't care if I'm poor or rich. I give her my love, the eternity. Oh, no, no, no. Can I promise I will be there for you? Oh, no, no, no. If you ever leave, I go hunting for you. My queen, kiss you first thing in the morning. For me, baby, never treat you funny. Oh,
carry another, you know say I be complete.
Competition for my lady. Oh no, no, she got everything when I need in a woman and you my lady. If you see my lady, oh, it's not number one. You go don't say people fine. You go don't say God design in a LLA. Oh, na LLA. Oh, she na ganjo, feel like mattress. She na peso, feel like actress. I say nobody be contest you. Oh, my baby, oh. She na ganjo, she na peso, she na westo, I don't be beto.
Mayabani, Darego, Ulumi, Malego, Mommy, and the daddy. It's the money like you never shandy. Show me what you got it. Utobi, Ulada, Ulumi, Famimora, Angelina Jolie. You want to con Titoli. You want to con Titomi. Mukwa Jabiti, Indomie. Baby, do the mommy, no go leave me lonely. Back with Jonesy, make you leave the story. Malokora mommy, cause you see me story. You wash out my woman. You wash shama with me. Only problem you wanna love with me. All of that they will call me matter for me.
My soul, do the melody for my soul. Girl, you're my own. Can't leave you alone. No, compete.
From Silicon Valley. If she put her feelings on cruise, tell her it's all over, yeah. And you wanna be my controller, so you only see me like a soldier, yeah. Leave her, if she move from Cleaver. Too many babes on signal, cause my wrist like freezer. Oh no, tell I'm your leader, look my face like leader. All of my trips on visa, I for Julio like Caesar, yeah. Why you wanna put her like your load and your cynical emotions in my wheelbarrow? Looking for best, me go devour your punani, you go call low. She no say me, I be chop and move. She give me submission like he cut and go. Give me permission, make her rough and do. Brrr, me see my la way. She don't see motor with his suicide car and electric charge. We they do pim with American boys from Silicon Valley. If she put her feelings on cruise, tell her it's all over, yeah. And you wanna be my controller, so you only see me like a soldier, yeah. Leave her. From Cleaver, too many babes on signal, cause my wrist like freezer. Oh no, tell I'm your leader, look my face like leader. All of my trips on visa, I for Julio like Caesar. Yeah.
You don't need no perception, you are perfect because of your imperfection. Anywhere, any direction, where you go say, never beg for no affection. Melo ni mo first floor, need the tension. They won't put me under pressure. One fair man cut in my first floor, but now I got people waiting for my next. Some just they tell me right on, no be saying I'm in true pass. Baba just decide to give me true pass. You look my life and give me 2 chances. And as I'm up on where I don't, but still I know two gas. I know they go to chop, but I know two jazz. Like say I'm living good life. Cause many things. I know say I'm small, but my eyes don't see. Many things be like I cross all mountains and some things. I still exist, okay? I know they resist me. I don't hustle, now the cash don't contain my chains. But look, so it be yesterday. Life got teach you as professor on the road, so no ask me where I learned from. Always moving with precaution, man, I swear say, you know if you catch me for junction. Ever since I dropped my first song, me I know say, the next one go be the best one. Keeping up with them, my tongue, so me my eye to see, me alone in my face. Some just they tell me right on, no be saying I'm in two parts. Baba just decide to give me true pass. You look my life and give me two chances. And as I'm up on where I don't, but still I know two guys. I know they go to chop, but I know two jazz. Like say I'm living good life. Cause many things. I know say I'm small, but my eyes don't see. Many things be like I cross all mountains and some things. I still exist, okay? I know they resist me. I don't hustle, now the cash don't contain my chains. But you say it be yesterday.
I see you calling. You want to try me, I believe I'm in it. But I feel like I don't know what I'm feeling. Let it behind me, a million people. Don't be waiting on me, I swear. Don't be waiting on me, I swear. Nobody use me, they play. Emotions are crazy. How much you give me, throw away. Your words ain't doing nothing. You can't touch me. I'm blinding. Yes, I said so. You feel come try me. Emotions are crazy. How much you give me, throw away. Your words ain't doing nothing. You can't touch me. I'm blinding. Yes, I said so. You feel come try me. You go your life to live. I go my life to live. I don't feel it for you. They freedom to live. Outside hypocrisy. Show me what you good at the time I dey believe. I'm on it through that, take it over. When you love me like tissue, so many don't hate, I know Peter. I feel like I'm for that, I do my best. Show you don't forget to. Nobody use me, they play. Emotions are crazy. How much you give me, throw away. The words ain't doing nothing. You can't touch me. I'm blinding. Touch me. I'm blinding. Touch me. I'm blinding. Touch me.
I beg you never put your matter for my head, oh. Never had too much stress on you. Baby girl, come caress me, oh. Caress me, free up my mind, oh. Need stress, oh baby me. I know like this time, no. Why your man? Back on your shit, oh. If I know they reach you, I know get stress. Señorita, oh, you carry stress. Last December, fly you go Ibiza. And me, I know mind, I got the feature. If I know they reach you, I know get stress. Señorita, oh, you carry stress, oh. I sacrifice my love for you, oh. Kill for me, girl, cause I want your sapiri. Your sweet one, pass my wine. Oh, feel me, no boy, na puna. Wow. Kill for me, girl, cause I want your grace. Give me shabba, give me grace. Give me peace, give me love, give me grace. Oh. So don't you dare call me if you're not believing me. So give me love and peace, yeah. Oh, don't you dare call me, oh yeah. Oh, don't me dare answer, oh yeah. If I'm not the younger, oh yeah. Oh, my baby number, oh yeah. Oh, don't you dare call me, yeah.
All right, 10 minutes on top of the hour. 10 minutes to 6 p.m. GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. That is 50 minutes on top of the hour, 5 p.m. GMT. I nearly said 5 a.m. because as usual, we come here very early. This is a standard version of MPỌTAM morning show. This time it's not morning show, it's evening show. And we're going to do justice to, you know why we are here? We are here to give you the latest updates on the Assin North by-election. As we speak, we're about to end the voting. Voting has already ended. We are yet to have the results and announce the results to you. And on PAPALAW Radio, we give you authentic results. Our reporter is already on the grounds. Very soon we'll put him on the line. But to help me do justice to this extended version of our usual show, MPỌTAM Morning Show. This one is the extended version of MPỌTAM Morning Show. So I have with me here, as usual, my co-host, David Santos.
Attorney General.
That's a long day.
Yes, exactly.
We've gone through a lot of stress today.
Yeah.
Wanting to give listeners and viewers.
Yes.
Now, radio is listeners and viewers. Because people are viewing on all our social media handles. So
you're right.
It's not wrong to say viewers and listeners. But particularly radio is for listening.
Yeah.
It's for the ear, and then the TV is for viewing. But thank God for social media. So
exactly.
It's viewing and listening.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
How are you doing?
By grace.
How's been your day?
You know, today
being stressful.
Yes,
I mean,
today being the by-election.
You're doing a lot of research.
Exactly.
Finding out what is happening on the ground.
Yes.
We are curious.
Yes.
We are very curious radio network.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
How do you see things unfolding? I mean, at Assin North.
Yes. If it happens, let me first greet our listeners who have stick to us from the morning and they are still with us to this evening. We thank them for holding down. This is the place that when you listen, you are settled with the result the update that will be given to you.
Authentic results.
Exactly.
No doubt about it.
Yes, I tell you. And so
there's a royal mystic, political mystic blowing through the air. There's a royal mystic blowing through the air.
What is happening?
I'm sensing that one is going to win out of the three. You expecting what?
you are
all right, don't mind being if you stick and stay right here. I want you to hit the share button and share the message on your page or your timeline. Send the link to your friends. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com online, radiobox.com. You see, my co-host is trying to be diabolical. He wants me to do some projections that will eventually me hang my own self. I'll be hanging myself or shooting myself in the foot.
Those who are listening to us know that I am not pushing you. What you said, whatever you say, will be used against you
in the court of law.
That is it. And so what you are saying is what I'm also backing, so that our listeners can,
I know
get
you
the
were
picture.
Waiting for me to say that there's a political mystic flowing through the air.
That is it.
Assin North. Not in the air, but in Assin North.
Exactly.
And one party is going to win.
Yes.
You know the ideology.
But by all means,
it's just like a prophecy. I see one of the major parties winning. Is it prophecy?
No.
I'm free. 5 minutes to 6 p.m. GMT. Hey, I was off way. If you are not smart, I mean, who was soon?
I tell you, we have predictions and we have prophecies.
That's right.
So
you are deep.
Yes. So when you are predicting, it's because of what you have seen so far.
That's right.
And when we say prophecy is what it is there.
Yes.
No matter what, that is how it will happen.
It's unchangeable.
Yes. Now the prediction is too much.
I see Buhari winning, but if he's not careful,
how can prophecy be if he's not careful?
I see Donald Trump winning, but if he's not careful, Hillary Clinton.
It's like they've sent Jesus to come and die for us, and when you see that he said, I don't think Jesus will die.
That's right.
If they are bringing the nails and the hammer, he might run away.
That's right. So all right. So let me also welcome one of our own, our very own reporter, Oyineba Kofi Prince.
Pia.
Oyineba.
Nana. Nana kukurentumi.
Bogor here. Wabodin. Where are that kabudin?
Yes.
Babila kukurentumi.
Kukurentumi.
Akwaba.
Yeja.
Assin North easy.
Enye izekura na ne ekoso won putu na journalist bi mu so aye bobbo masum ni ade ni document bi omuko twitwa ni ade.
That's right.
And that fam kura nti wo hwa na Assin North no na election die na ade ba ko ye me de wo ho ne se dampale ade nkrofo police officers be 800 police officers ade omo koye.
I see police station 99.
Exactly.
And it 41,000.
Exactly.
And he expect to say
and 99 police stations.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. It I think say dampare say na
be 15.
Wow.
Police 15.
Yeah.
It is a whole police station. Because a police station, a police for yourself. Now, police station be 15. Now, sister would do 2 back.
Na adeba kwa esa me dey say news e buy is almost dampare eje both party no NPP ni NDC omo body gas na omo jom hu tus nyina obi anfa tus bi anko gina so guide na so kokon so they were taking all the equipment bi adu ko bi ayeje so ya bo dampare abaso sa sheshe no de gugu am ya
mamenko yesi meko enso ya mama nka bi de ne sofo Kesiapa Besa, Sofo Ernest. Also, said no back. And also Ghana and 7 so Hiana Papa.
I am Mamba Pa.
I am Mamba Pa, or might be if you knew. Although I said not election, and ne Omato Banevi and Che Becking kind near Bobo resource and so only say.
I am that say one was our queen. I'm on your son who has seen a cabby, and Muniet. Yeah, Emma, a sense or a so. Now, baby, I can't say. Police, you know, Penny Mabanabaso.
That's right.
The other me, Yanis Metisi, to Abana. Na Ubia for Martian Enqua. And it's ya must about your cotton be a chenagin.
That's right.
No be for Marcoshin. And Consunya dia.
That's right.
It didn't want grossa. It didn't a honor there, many a Japan say. Wash us any na bedding. About torte. You do this anymore. You better him. That's right. Says I didn't say a Kena violation be drawn sana. I maybe. You do have you become once a year.
Yo, Mamen Kong so or for some dancing anyway. We are a credible station and we report the best. I have on the line a reporter, our brother, our very own, one of the best radio broadcasters in Ghana, Mr. Vincent Kwekwe Friye for short. Minia.
Yes, sir.
Good evening once again.
Good evening, sir.
It's been a long day.
Yes, a very long day, but we are halfway through.
That's right.
I would say that because counting is underway here.
Counting is underway.
Yes, counting is underway here in Assin North constituency. The picture is becoming clearer.
Okay.
So far, we've collected, we've gotten 3 results.
3 results.
We've gotten results from 3 polling stations in Assin Praso. And the NDC is in jubilant mood after getting the result from Assin Praso.
Okay.
Even though the person lost so far from the 3 polling stations, he lost 2 out of the 3.
Okay.
It appears the figures from this particular polling station that is believed to be the stronghold of the MPP is very impressive to the NDC.
Okay.
And so you can see the supporters already on the street jubilating. So let me run you through the 3 results that I've gotten so far in Assin. In Assin Praso,
that's right.
You know that Assin Praso is a transition town.
Okay.
From Central region to Ashanti region. You just cross the river and you are in Adanse Praso.
That's right.
So at Assin Praso, DC Primary School, Assin Praso DC Primary School, Charles Opoku for the MPP got 195. 195. Charles Opoku 195. LPG candidate Stefano got 0, no votes, and Jackie Person got 181.
Wow. That was very close.
Yes, that's close. For Praso DCJHS, Jackie NPP, which is Charles Opoku, got 164. 164.
That's right.
LPG got 0, and NDC facing got 171. 171.
Okay, so here the NDC's candidate won.
Yes, the NDC candidate won at the JHS polling station for Praso GCJHS. And around the Praso Catholic Church. Praso Catholic Church. Charles Opoku got 233 votes. 233. 233. 233. Stefano got 3 votes. that for the LPG, and Kwesi got 124 votes.
Okay.
With 3 rejected. So far these are the figures that I have gotten.
Okay.
But it appears the figures from other areas looks in favor of the NDC, and you see their youth are hitting onto the street here in Assin Praso, already in jubilant mood. So we are waiting for confirmation of the figures, what EC will tell us, and we'll give it to you. Now we are collating. We are also moving to other polling stations to get you the figures as and when they come. So that is what I can give you for now.
All right.
And then later I get back to you.
Thank you very much. So intermittently we'll be calling you to take the latest update. We are grateful.
Yes, I'll do exactly that.
All right. Stay safe.
All right.
That was a reporter, AKUFO-ADDO, reporting from Assin North, specifically Assin Praso. And let me go through the results. GC Primary School, Chasopoku had 195, LPG 0, and then the NDC had 181. So GCGHS MPP had 164, LPG 0, NDC 171. So at Assin Praso GC Primary School or Catholic Church, GC Catholic Church, MPP MPP had 233, LPG had 3 votes, and then NDC had 124. So between these 3 reported polling stations, NPP had 1-2 and the NDC had 1-1. But it looks gloomy for the MPP based on a reporter's report. It indicates that some other polling stations that are MPP, assumed MPP strongholds, Kwesi is pulling up, and some of these polling stations is actually winning ahead of the MPP's Charles Opoku. So if it's 99 polling stations and not the 3, I mean, you can't use the 3 to justify. We have not even hit 60% or even 70%. So we can't conclude and say that the NDC had won. But looking at some of these instances where the votes are coming and how they are following in that order, it's possible that we don't want to project. So this is too early. So Santos,
attending
3 police stations down.
Yes.
The rest are yet to follow.
Exactly.
96 are yet to come in. So
exactly.
So far, what can you say about it?
Okay. So far we have 3 now from our reporter AKUFO-ADDO, and so far, if you look at the results, that shows that it's not going to be easy. Even if the person that is going to win
it's
today,
going to be a close contest.
Yes, it's going to be close.
I sense it.
And the reason why that will happen is because if you compare the NDC and then the NPP, it's not like I'm not talking about the LDP. Right. I wanted to focus on
the ideology.
Yes, Charles Opoku and then Jesse Kwesi. The reason why this is going to be a tight we are going
race.
Race is because if you look at their pedigree,
the dynamics,
yes, and then what they have done so far at their constituency, they all have a legacy there, because we were being told, or per record shows that Charles Opoku has done a lot for Assin North. Yes, so that alone can also he can also get a lot of people who are going to support and vote for him massively because of the things that he has done so far there. We were being told that he has done. He has even given when they don't even have what do we call
actually helping the women.
The women, putting a lot of women into seamstress and all that. And so you see, that alone will generate a lot. We were also told that Jazzy Question has also done a lot for the Assin North people, and so this analogy, and I said this kind of breakdown will tell you that yes, we are going to get a tight result from both of them. We cannot, anybody who tells you that this is the person who is going to win right now is going to lie, or you are going to lie to yourself, because unless we have all the collations and we have all the results before we can conclude that yes, this person has won or this person has not won. So far, if you look at the three collations that we have, you could see that it's tight. If you go to Praso Roman Catholic Church, there Chasopoko had 233 votes. Then Jachikwesin has 124 votes. The rejected one is 3, and then LGB, they also have 3 there. And so if you look at 233 and 124, that should tell you that no, something is closer here.
That's right.
If you go to the other one too, which is the what we call the
primary and then the
GSS. The primary and then the yes. Charles had 171, and then James Jachi Question have 181. The difference there is only 10.
But it doesn't look good for the MPP.
It doesn't look good
for the MPP.
But we can conclude.
No, so far my intel here.
Yes.
Once I'm here, you should know I have.
I know.
And so
okay,
I can conclude that Jachi Kwesi will be back in Parliament.
I will not agree to it right now because we know what has been going on.
That's your thought. So
yes, it will get to maybe we have only 7 or 10 police stations to go, and then the result will turn to different thing else. And so that's what I'm saying, that we have 99.
My intel, it doesn't look good for the MPPs.
How many police stations are you
right, so
right
you
now?
Can write. You can write.
Okay.
Camp C, basic school.
Camp C.
Yes, Camp C,
okay,
basic school. MPP 63, LPG 2, NDC 252, rejected 8.
Let's see the NDC again.
NDC 252. 252.
Okay.
Rejected 8. Breku A. Assin. Albert A.
Okay.
MPP 155.
155.
NDC 227.
NDC
227. Station B. MPP 164. NDC 204.
204. Okay.
And then,
for the NDC.
And the NPP was
MPP 164. These are not certified results.
These are provisional.
These are provisional results.
Right.
So let's issue a disclaimer here.
Sure. Okay.
We are not the right institution to declare who wins
exactly
and who loses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are only doing projections.
Sure.
And the results come, and once they trickle in, we'll just share with our viewers and listeners. So with Station B, MPP 164, NDC 204.
Okay.
Shianka Primary School. Shianka Primary School. NDC 113. MPP 58. NDC 113. MPP 58. Subinso Polling Station. Subinso Polling Station. MPP 86. LPG 0. NDC 136. MPP 86, LPG 0, NDC 136, Subinso,
okay,
MPP 86, LPG 0, NDC 136,
okay,
DA Primary School, Ayerensu, DA Primary School, Ayerensu, into bracket Donkokrom.
okay.
Registered voters 553. Total vote cast 396. Total vote cast 396. Total valid.
Okay, total vote.
Yes, cast.
Okay.
397. 97. Total valid vote. Amongst the 396, the valid ones were 389. Rejected vote 8. So let's come to the main figures. This one will blow your mind. MPP 46, LPG 1, NDC 342.
NDC
342. MPP 46, LPG 1. DA Primary School, Assuan Komaso.
DA Primary
School, Assuan Komaso. Assuan Komaso.
Okay.
Chasopoku, or the MPP 32. LPG Bernice 1. Honorable James Jachikwason 120. MPP 32, LPG 1, NDC 120. Dansome MPP 128, NDC 129. Dansome MPP 128, NDC 129. Assin Enquanta. Assin Tatri Enquanta.
Assin
Tatri Enquanta.
Tatri.
LPG 1. NPP 77. NDC 169. 169.
169.
So far these are results. We have provisional results, of course, and so I want our listeners to know that these are provisional results, and on PAPALAW Radio will give you all the details, and it doesn't look too good unless maybe the other polling stations, which my co-host disagrees with me. I agree. I mean, maybe 30 polling stations can overturn so many of them. But looking at the difference, what does it tell you? The ruling government, all the government machinery, the spending, because the the chairman of the NDC, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia, says this is one of the elections they have really invested. They've spent enough just to win the seat. And I told you that will be a bragging right for both parties. So tomorrow you can imagine on radio. I mean, all the people will be ready to speak to us and brag about it. And I don't know how the losing party is going to handle this, especially if the peradventure, let me play the devil's advocate, if the ruling government should win. I told you, shots are already fired, indicating that, hey, you thought you were taking the people for granted. Now get ready for us, boot for boot in 2024.
Exactly.
Your take on that, Kofi?
Papa,
so far
no share I'm banorodo abana wa ohun se ejinutum ade ba kono no ahemfo na wonyina ejinutum so enya wonwa say ebetumi aba say James Chachikwese ebetumi ayre everything seat and I say atumi agye ni seat no back a obetena so no really
That will be a record breaking.
Yes,
honestly, it's going to be a record breaking.
Yes,
with all the victimization,
of course,
politically, political witch hunt, as the opposition, the NDC had always been asserting that he's being victimized for nothing. The NPP is poised and just ready to do anything to win political power. So
Papa Sonkai said, "Young Papa, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa, Ebeka Assembly, say a moment to ma obia obeko prison, a moment to mobi obeko jail. So it will be a surprise, say Papa, to me no na or facility etina subioma. I think say Ngwasebeba because." The way our prediction is going to Papa and Daffy. Say, your man Penia Soda Becca say, on one Munaba Becca, Okukuna Gasa Becca say, Papano, Moon to move your Beco prison and as ye be jailino. None one say, as some I critica, a Kuana critica. Now, Mamenfa went to Kakra, me poucho almost a brana election no aircono, aircosono, Assin Praso. Almost a mutu to be near Yamana Sembi Ecoso. Almost as a praso. Now I'm going to Muna, we are not your friend is saying, witness. Actually, we say now a wound to me. It's been alleged, say wound to me, and the leaders and forces beyond the Bawana, a Jana say put to Prunun, Tokanes, and seminar to a Casawo. Now Yamiadum, a police for Obiansu and Wimpra, and as Obian touchma. A police for net to me, Abo Modern say, Omodia Sumbi, Abahomo, Bia Emperor. And then say my men Casa said, Ubia who ancache our Assin Praso. Yeah. And Tina also
Santos.
Yeah, Attorney. Okay, Attorney. I said something earlier that if you look at the results so far that is coming, it's telling you that even though the one that we just got the update on right now shows that Jackie Kwesin is leading most of the votes here. Per the one that we have here, it seems 7 or 8 or so that we had here from different polling stations shows that Jackie Kwesin is leading. But I'm also have the view that we shouldn't forget that we have 99 polling stations, and so we know what has been going on so far when it comes to election in Ghana here. Anything can happen at all. Whereby you be thinking this person is leading, and we have just about maybe 10 or 20 to come and add it up to make the solid 99, and everything will turn out. And so even though these are the results that we are having so far, we cannot, as at now, we cannot predict that this is the person who is going to win, because even the margin between them, as I'm saying, is not all that the gap between the two of them is not all that big. It's only one polling station where I saw the NDC, that is James Jackie Kwesin, having 347 votes, and then MPP is having 46. That is a lot. And if you go to
when you fear delegates,
yes,
when you fear citizens,
yeah,
you can fool Ghanaians for a very long time.
Exactly.
Near course or Assin not no. Ama ye mu be sua de papa say e du baby no man for na nitia, they know where to vote.
Exactly. And Attorney, you see, if the MPP will lose, is because of their game that they've started playing. People are now sensing their techniques and their plans. We had by-election as Kumewu just some few months. And the same thing happened where it's getting near to the by-election. The MPP went there with excavators and a whole lot of things, trying to tell the people that no, we still think about you. We can do this, we can do that, and we can do that. And it's like the same thing is happening, even though they were doing a lot of projects at Assin, but per the interview that we had previously shows that now that is getting near the election, it seems they have speed up, and so you know a lot of people are sensing that okay.
What if they lose?
They lose. Okay, now if they lose, a lot of things is going to happen.
I'm telling you.
And I'm also having the mindset.
The way they will punish them.
Yes. I'm also looking at
no development.
Yes. I'm also looking beyond the curtains. What if
but
I'm
also looking at the plan B the ruling government will also have.
Okay.
Will make sure they press more charges against the gentleman.
It seems you are in my mind. Yes, that is what I'm also thinking.
Now be their next target.
Yes.
Make sure this guy goes into prison.
You see,
so that we take the seat back.
We take the seat back. And so that is what I'm also thinking right now. Okay. But the people, the voters are not thinking as we can see beyond the curtains and predict what might be happening. And so far, what I would say is that now Ghanaians are being wise when it comes to elections,
so to speak.
Yes. And so I am wishing that it should go on well. And everybody should understand each other. So I think that is what I can say.
All right, so let me go to Osofo Ernest. Results na ba no mo say.
Je ko sunya no me de me kan say Ghana be yi. We ka say Ghana ni bi oboa. Efri say eni tie e ba krum nipa ehunu wo mo ho yie se yete o mamu na se yato ba wie na adwuma ye se aba ne ye no onye ni mo twen ya ma bala si ba bia na gidi enti ye ya budget nsana ye budget ansana if ya finance sa bala so na eni budget ni mo enti se sia eno nko ni sika no de ye net somebody much be discarded aya sama road am na yi and that was am.
You have a point.
What the can I say? Enti media Ghana ebe ye sese du ba bia so bi ya de na nya so wabata so 4 years kura na so nyini ya ye mane nko no bi mra e ba sa amamofo no o mehunu sese ya ne no meyi a be to ade etia yen enti wonu se MVP ni lusu a ebe kire se Ghana fo bi akura phone obi ehunu ye koso bi ase titimlem na ne nkofo ni ade no ye kasimo obi ehun access information na se de wanga so so dem obetima body e koso nyina no hunu se de nkofo o mu yenie ti de me kan se obi nya rehemu se eto benkum a de rode ase eto ni fa de rode ase nemom o man no kire se afa na be hede a ye ntoma eno ne ho ni yame pa e di judge question so o wini no de ne ko o press more kra na we dia wa den wa wini o manfo na den action ma den na ho ne hia me pa because ye ne betima magana yi ye so nsesi a o mutumi me no wo uko butu na se wan to ama o be no hunu ne mo si ye nse ye di o meti se a mo face camera ye nini nye ko to mama ne se ye form so ye me ma hunu se no enye sika na ye so no ye sum nipa nti o mo nsum yen ne sika na mo de ho no so mfa mo manfo no manfo ye ho ntoyen na so metwen se bibi nsi ansana o ba to sika na de bi e debu amon my me so de meka no.
Wow. I'll go for a quick break. Kofi Wakasa.
Makasa.
Quick break about.
Yes.
Me say
politicians.
ABC for no vote no mo de ma MPP woto. Yeah, she. Just Jachi Kwese. Nyamesa one so.
Me ho ya ye hu papa.
Because 71 year old na wafa we nyina still.
Yeah.
Or say mona mujie mi musa monto mamia na mawie majuma but se momunye mi mudia I'll make sure say my winning seat. I can't imagine when he's being sworn in again. Somebody who is going to be sworn in twice.
Yes.
I'll go for a quick break. MPÅTAM extended version. Stick and stay right here.
Yes.
can you brew the wafa? Power way yes na winya. Yami shira, amani paya zefoa. Enyanum. Yafanya misroya jumana nyami besrayen. Obraya boya. Yamoya muraye. Ebe ya efi yanara. Amabe ya efi yanara. Ejano mapofo. Asite be ya efi yanara. Amabe ya efi yanara. Adije yamoya muraye. Ebe yafanya nyibungawa. Amabe ya efi yanara. Yanaro yamoya muraye. Ebe ya efi yanara. Ese abrabe ya efi yanaro. Asitebe ya efi yanaro. Amabe ya efi yanara. Yamoya muraye. Ebe ya Yajobi yayazo. Efi yanaro. Yamoya muraye. Saheba wokara na washawa. Amabe ya. Yamoya muraye. Onse chibara wadongere na wasaya. Efi yanaro. Yamoya muraye.
30 minutes on top of the hour, 6 a.m., 6 p.m. Sorry. Our program has always been in the morning. So, 6:30 GMT, PM GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com, online, radiobox.com. Special edition and update on Assin not by election. So far, we've given you enough of the results, and it doesn't look good for the MPP. Already, social media is buzzing. A lot of people are saying yes. NDC is giving it to MPP. Woto. When we say woto, they are scoring the goals just like that. You know. So, David Santos, let's do an analogy from the day the campaign started. Both parties, when the name of Jachi Kwesi was expunged from the records of Parliament and the EC, the Parliament also wrote to the EC indicating that the seat, Assin North seat, is vacant. In other words, they have to go for another election and come up with a new candidate to represent the people of Assin North. Here we are today. Let's do a trajectory from the day all these two major political parties, the MPP and NDC, kick-started their campaign. The innuendos, the attacks here and there, the counter accusations, the communist inferior tactics being at play and all that, recording people and then masterminding the voice audios and all that, all to take away the attention of the people if they are going to A or B. And here we are today, looking at the results, the provisional results, I should say, that have trickled in. It looked like the NDC, let me borrow Koku Anyido's word. He said President Mahama is in a comfortable lead. So I don't know if the comfortable lead this time will stay or stand till the end of the contest. Your take so far? Okay,
Attorney, thank you so much. I would like to take it from the time that the case started, where we had an issue with the nationality, where EC told us that Jachi Kwesi was not qualified, and therefore Parliament has to, take his name out of the book of Parliament, that he is not a member of Parliament again. And so,
all right, hold your breather. Sorry about that. We have our reporter back on the line. Kwaku Free is back on the line to give us the latest happening. But already, it doesn't look good for the MPP. Minya.
Yes, sir.
How's the place like so far?
Yes, gradually, the election, the result is taking shape.
Okay.
From Assin Brasso and route to Assin Breku, each of the communities that we pass, we see the NDC supporters still in jubilant mood.
The NDC is already in a jubilant mood.
Yes. The NDC is in a jubilant mood. The figures from the interior so far have gotten two, and it doesn't look good for the MPP.
Wow.
Even Assin Kushia, which is the stronghold of
the MPP.
The NDC is making a lot of gains.
They are making strides there.
Yes, they are making strides there. So I cannot confirm, but
provisionally,
what is happening, yes, provisionally, one can have confidence that the NDC is winning the election.
Amazing.
Now let me run you through two police stations that I've gotten from the interior. One is the Atrebwanda polling station.
Can you take it again?
Atrebwanda polling station.
Atrebwanda.
Yes, Atrebwanda polling station. So far, MPP got 136.
136 for the MPP.
Yes, from the MPP. Sefenu, the LPG candidate, got one vote.
Operation 1.
Yes, they are testing the mic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You.
And the NDC got 369.
369.
Yes. That's a huge margin.
That's right. That's right.
Then you go to say Assin Gangan.
Assin Gangan.
Yes. Assin Gangan electoral area. Polling station. Assin Gangan polling station. The MPP had 46.
MPP 46.
Yes, 46. The NDC had 243.
243.
Yes, 243. And the MPP had 0. With 6 rejected. Yes, 6 rejected ballot papers or vote cards. So that is what I can give you for now. We just arrived in Assin Breku.
Okay.
Looking at what is happening over here.
All right.
But still, the NDC is in jubilant mood.
Looking at the results so far.
Yes, looking at the results so far.
It doesn't look good for the NDC.
They are optimistic that if they are gaining this, they are getting these numbers from the strongholds. But for Gangan and Atrebwanda, that's the stronghold of the NDC.
Okay, so but I'm not surprised.
For the other areas, I can also run you through what I got from Assin Kushia, but that involves only MPP and NDC. Okay. I think that will be simplified for you.
That's right.
Yes. For Assin Kushia DC primary, NDC got MPP Charles Opoku got 200 votes.
Okay.
And Kwesi got 213 for Assin Kushia GA primary. For DCJHS, Charles Opoku got 164 and Kwesi got 124. Okay. For Assin Kushia Methodist primary, Charles Opoku got 303. Charles Opoku got 303.
303.
Yes, and Kwesi got 72. 72.
Okay.
Then DC Methodist Church, Charles Opoku got 266. And Kwesi got 121. 121. So this is what we have for now. We'll get back to you.
All right. Thank you. We are grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is our reporter, Kwaku every year giving us some updates. And so let me run our viewers and listeners through this one very quick from Assin Kushia, DC Primary, MPP 200, NDC 213. Assin Kushia, DC Primary, MPP 200, NDC 213. DCGHS, MPP 164. The NDC had 124. All right, so I have this one too here. Actually Buanda, MPP 136, LPG 1, NDC 369. Actually Buanda polling station, MPP 136, LPG 1, NDC 369. Assin Gangan, MPP 46, NDC 243, LPG 0. MPP 46, NDC 243, LPG 0. DC Methodist Church, MPP 266, NDC 124. DC Methodist Church, MPP 266, NDC 124. Kushia Primary, MPP 303, 303, NDC 72, NDC 72. So far, these are results that have trickled in. Everything points to one winner. I can sit here with the spectacle I am wearing as a political host of PAPALAW radio.
Exactly.
And tell you that the NDC are taking back the seat. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
This is provisional.
Yes. Attorney,
yes, sir.
We were on the issue, what happened before getting to the election, and I was making a point from where the EC says that per the records or per the investigation that they have made so far, Judge Kwesin wasn't qualified to be in Parliament. Therefore, he has to be expelled from Parliament. So they look into the issue, and then they come back again to re-elect MP for Assin North. But you see, I am not getting something right here, because attorney.
A reporter want to report on something. It's an emergency. Today, intermittently.
Oh yes,
we'll be cutting it. So, my brother.
Yes, the regional communication officer for the NDC is speaking to the media, and I want you to have a right.
All right, go ahead.
So, amongst all the countries, the one who has a given child are doing traveling across this constituency.
My brother, can you get close to the microphone? We could hardly hear her.
Solar lights at their home, so that at least there's some provision of electricity for them. Still, pushes a government, not Jiabaso, no money electricity. Boreholes are NDC average. We know why there are 4 boreholes in this constituency. About 50 of them were not non-functional. He tried to mechanize them, give them a bit of more dignity. It's easier for the people to be fetching water from it. It's a band you are and the people themselves are aware of Pano or watching for more. Going into 2024.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, so she's still talking, and I want you to have a
listen. So get me closer.
Okay.
She said you're buying. I said not for they didn't just vote for a parliamentary candidate. They also voted to send a message to the government. Say, and that's why LPP has to pump in so much money to get even the votes that they got. And it tells you, say, generally, Ghana for they are not happy with the ruling government. There's nothing the government can do to change the situation because they just have about 1 year. They have just about 1 year, and I'm not sure say they're able to change anything to that effect. So for us, it's a morale booster to the party. For once, we're able to hold a seat that the NPP believed that they could take from us, from all the court issues and all the persecution this poor man has gone through, and we'll still be able to resolve and take the seat back for Judge Person. I think that the entire NDC fraternity should be very, very proud. What about the last week? I was very concerned because it was as if there's this whole army of NDC activists who just trooped into the constituency. At some point, I was beginning to suspect that looked like there are more NDC activists in this constituency than the actual people who come to vote. But they all came to play a role. They came as prompters, polling agents, they all came to contribute to make this victory possible. So we are very assured, we are going to be very victorious at the end of the day. And we also assured, the victory belongs to the entire NDC.
Hello. Yeah, so that is the regional communication officer for the NDC.
Okay, so I wanted you to ask her why she thinks that this will be a dress rehearsal for 2024 elections.
Okay,
she's so already gone. All right.
No, she's here. I'll definitely.
All right.
For now, the best candidates Judge Person. So NPP, LGD will come back for another by-election because you will say in Assin North constituency, the only time the NPP does anything infrastructure is when there's an election. In 2019, all these roads that you see under construction, they were given out in 2019. Omulusi parliamentary seats 2020, it took 4 years. 2023 for a by-election before they started. In the rainy season, number the excavators, any rollers, the inconvenience they caused us in the campaign. At the end of the day, your party casualties are the NPP side recorded more casualties than the NDC side. To the extent that even their parliamentary candidates cast one government and one got sports because of the roads that they left. So we told the people of Assin North, the message is very simple. If the NPP thinks that it's going to take elections for them to take this seat, as many elections as they call for in this constituency, we will come for that election. Because that is how they get development. I just election.
So almost say Omode the chief question ever to mua.
They will have a by-election. And I say back. That's a son of one say that you question now no more. They will go prison. They will go for the question details. May I fill in the form of mano. May I mark of fast signing. May I mark of all that to a banana or back government as member of parliament from prison.
Madam, why do you, in your communication, you said that this is a rehearsal for 2024? Why do you have that strong belief? Because we have almost 18 months to that general election.
First of all, the people of Ghana are tired of AKUFO-ADDO and his administration. The NPP themselves are aware that everybody is tired of them. But you see, we've given every government 8 years. So we've all been enduring AKUFO-ADDO. So for us, the Assin North constituents took a decision on behalf of the entire country to tell the people who are governing us, NPP administration, that they are not pleased with the administration. Everywhere you go, they complain about hardship and difficulties and high cost of living. And it is evident in the kind of campaigning that happened here. When you look at how much money the NPP has to pump in, vote buying, it tells you that it was very expensive for them to even run this election. As for those ones in opposition, everybody knows our state already. The little we can do, we'll try it. But for the NPP to have to roll out 200 Ghana cedis each, just for one single vote, and the amount of money that they spent, it is evident that they have failed.
But we don't think that within this 18 months, the government can do something that can win the love of the people back.
What exactly can they do? What exactly can they do? There's no magic to changing the economy. They are under an IMF program. They are already restricted. For the next 3 to 4 years, there's very little they can do to change anything. They don't have enough fiscal space. They are already heavily in debt. So whichever way you look at it, there's no way out for this government except opposition. And you could see the frustration when AKUFO-ADDO came to address the rally here. He was so frustrated. He wanted to even insult Echukwesi and call him a useless man. In the end, he ended up calling his own candidate a useless candidate. So it is clear, it is evident, and the message is unequivocally loud to the NDC administration that they have failed.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yes, that you had the
That's right.
communication officer, the regional communication officer, who articulated her point very well.
That's right.
And has emphasized that this election is a dress rehearsal for 2024, and so the outcome is an indication that the MPP is going to lose the 2024 election. And she has stated all her reasons for making that point. And in fact, the result has not been declared, but it's pretty obvious that it is obvious.
I can't imagine the atmosphere there.
Who am I to say that the MPP is winning this election? No, I can't say that.
That is in the voice of
it's obvious.
In the voice of
we are preparing. Are preparing for the coalition, and at the coalition center, we can get the right figures, and we can interact and then analyze the figures, and then we see what the government and the opposition will say about the outcome of the election.
All right, so we are here with you. We are here till. So thank you very much. We'll get back to you again. Stay safe. All right, so that's a reporter at Assin North, precisely Assin Breko currently. But from my intel, I have this man who gives me all the intel.
Yeah.
You can trust us. PAPALAW Radio. Yeah. Oh, we have it. He bears my name, and he's also in the media fraternity. His sources are credible. Yes. So with 69 polling stations out of 99 polling stations collated by the NDC election team, I don't want to mention that TV station. Chasopuku of the MPP has 8,227. 8,227, representing 42.49%. 42.49%. And your name, Sefenu LPG. Ono de abadodo ayatu nyina. So far, and your name, Sefenu Benis of the LPG has 47 votes so far, representing 0.24%. James Jachikwese, the rejected stone of the NDC, has 11,090 votes. 11,090 votes, representing 57.27%. 57.27%. Rejected ballot 301, representing 1.55%. 1.55%. Just say rejected vote to the crowd. You don't change LPG. All right, also 10 minutes to 7 p.m. GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. Politicians, smoothness level. Smoothness level. Hey, 2024. You better hear my report, and we'll give our listeners and viewers credible results. David Santos,
attorney.
Enko yesa.
O say,
MPP get safe. We are sure say by now say, "Ati dia me kan ye nyina."
Monti won. And yeah,
see, but I thank God that there's an army an army that is being formed, and that is the Ghanaian citizenry. People are rising up.
Exactly.
Location, whether money or no money, they will look into their economic situation, current situation, bread and butter issues,
and they vote.
Yeah, I'm happy that the NPP and NDC now knows that nobody can take them for granted.
Exactly.
This is not a message to the NPP alone.
No.
It's to the NDC.
Yeah.
Both divide. That hey, NPP pumped in all this money with government machinery. That day, if you saw the way the entourage, the way they were entering Assin North, the buses, the V8s, the security apparatus, come on. And so, you in opposition should learn something from it. So let's advise both parties for everyone to know that hey, we can't take people for granted again. Even the hinterlands, the rural areas, and I say not approving to the MPP that hey, I took the rice, but manto am away. David Santos.
Attorney.
Election here about worry omo boba na emi deno. Omo betwahwe. Abrantie say Charles Opoko ntwahwe because no tini baby no mko tam ne buy. Say only the perfect match.
Yes, sure.
Ebe shine sir.
Yeah, sure. For that one, yeah. We should also agree to the fact that say, attorney, this person is not willing. He's just a good Samaritan who is doing good for the people of Assin North.
They are all deserving candidates. You can't run away from that.
Yes.
They have all impacted the lives of the indigenous, the people. So,
so that alone, for him to be able to even pull these numbers.
That's the shortest time.
Yes, because even
I
before
think the election
MP
was done on the June seat. Yes, June seat. Yeah.
So you see, so for this shortest time,
and it's because of the party MPP.
Yeah.
I always tell you that these two parties,
anybody
you put there has votes. It's automatic. A place like Kumasi where you are voted as the presidential candidate of the MPP, automatically one foot is already in parliament. You're already there. Go to the voter region. The Agbanes area. He knows that he's already in parliament. And nobody can take that seat.
Exactly. For that is assured.
I think the dynamics play in favor of these two parties. The LPG lady like this, you see, so far she has 47 votes. And even the rejected ballot is 1.55%. And so the rejected ballot, those who decided to spoil their
they don't know their
votes,
stand.
That's right. Even those people are more than the candidate of the LPG. But it's good. It's a good starter. I mean, it's one party that is now, I think it's now the third force, I should say. And what was the name of the pastors party?
The pastors.
It's our pastor.
Is it Ghana Union Movement?
Ghana Union Movement. Okay.
Because
last year you on the torso.
Easy say that is the first time.
That's right.
Now yes, there be all kinds of streets. There will be a bit politics and on the TV stage or be pamo. Will be a bit coffee.
All right, so we go for a quick break. When we are back, my panelists will do justice to all the happenings in Assin North prior to the election, during, and after the election. I'm looking at aftermath of this election. How is the reaction of these two parties gonna be? The MPP, what will be their pusher? Will they still continue with the so-called project they've initiated, 120 as they claim? I thought it was 112, but the claim is 120 in one constituency. Let's see if it was not because of their votes they decided to just put the place in order. So stick and stay right here. We'll go for a quick break.
winya Yamishira Mamani Paya Zefua Enyanum Yafanya Misroya Jumana Yami Besrayan Obraya Boya Yamoya Muraye Ebe ya Efi Yanara Amabe ya Efi Yanara Ejanoma Popo Asite Be ya Efi Yanara Amabe ya Efi Yanara Azize Yamoya Muraye Ebe Yafa Ejibenkawa Amabe ya Efi Yanara Yanaro Yamoya Muraye Ebe ya Efi Yanara Este Abrada ya Efi Yanaro Asite Be ya Efi Yanaro Amabe ya Efi Yanara Yamoya Muraye Ebe ya Yajobi Yayazo Efi Yanaro Yamoya Muraye Saheba Wokarana Washawa Amabe ya Efi Yanaro Amabe ya Yamoya Muraye Once Chibara Wadongana Wasaya Efi Yanaro Yamoya Muraye Ebe Ajaja Ebe Amabe ya Efi Yanaro Yamoya Muraye Ebe ya Efi Yanaro Asampayetia Obayansafusu wo munibia wankana asam Zema futu sam kakre wa asupeme Yo kofi Oman ya woman Omani ya memana Genyi baby ako Wacha ya warenyi Wonsom wanyinyi pa Nazadipa wofyoye Yamoya Muraye Ebe ya
All right, 7 minutes. It's 7 p.m. GMT. Today I'm making a lot of mistakes about the time because it's very unusual. I mean, I don't do evening programs. So pardon me. It's 7 p.m. GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com, online radiobox.com. David Santos,
Attorney General.
Yababi.
Yes, Attorney.
To answer.
Yeah, Attorney. You see, let's do some calculations here, and then when we come, I'll continue from where I stopped.
That's right.
So far, per the data that we have here, not what others have. Per the data that we have here, we have 69 police stations resort, provisional resort ready. And that is what we have given it to our people who are listening and watching us on Facebook and also on YouTube. 69. And we have 99 polling stations. So if you deduct 99 out of the 69, which we have given it out to our people, then it remain 30 polling stations left for
the remaining police stations are 10.
Yeah,
30 or 10.
30.
30.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
When we did that 69.
So you still think the NPP can pull a surprise?
Yeah, if you look at the margin between the two, we have 8,000, which is the MPP have 8,000.
Don't forget that 41,000 were supposed to vote.
Yeah, okay. That is 41,168.
Okay.
Are the people who are supposed to turn out to vote today. And
but few voted, looking at 11,000 and 8,000.
Yeah,
and all that. Few people went out to vote.
Exactly. And so if you look at the 69 that has come, and then the total that we have right now, the MPP have 8,227 votes, which represent 42.49%, and then the NDC had 11,000 and then 90, which represent 57.27. So if you look at 8,000 and
so
11,000,
the margin is not enough. But don't forget that per the electoral laws, one vote can give us a winner.
So Attorney, we have 30 police stations to be added up. We have
but
11.
Don't also forget that
the
NDC will still be accumulating votes.
That is what I'm saying.
Once somebody takes the lead in such an election, this is not presidential.
But we were in this country where somebody is taking the lead and something happened. I don't want to go back there because it's not good for us. Okay, so 8. So let's count. That's 8, right. 9, 10, 11. We have 3,000 vote to be added. Then they catch up with
30. I still feel if anything it will be close.
Yes,
still.
For that one, we should be certain that looking at the margin so far, no matter what, if this one is fully vote, by all means this person will not get 0 or anything. By all means, when they are adding up maybe 20 grad, they are still pushing forward, and so we should have that in mind. But we shouldn't forget that we are left with 30 polling stations to be added to the 69 to be exactly the 99 police station that we have so far. Attorney, let me tell you something. You see, people don't normally push or focus on that, but what I want to say right now is that this will tell the MPP and the NDC when the woman was talking. He was
that's the regional communications officer.
The regional communication officer of the NDC. You know, this time around we shouldn't be throwing short to any political opponent. When you talk about money, all of them put money inside this by-election. It's not only MPP. The NDC too were also part. They were also, tripping. Do you think if they don't trip money inside, they will be able to get this vote? They also trip money inside. Now, compare Jachi Kwesin and Charles Opoku. Jachi Kwesin has been their MP for some time or for some years, and I think I'm right. Charles Opoku came into the picture where the perjury came in, and there has to be a by-election. This person wasn't ready. This person didn't say that I am coming for my people to vote for me. He was just a good Samaritan sitting somewhere doing good to the people of Assin North before he came to the picture to be voted for. And so he also put some of the vote because he has been doing good for the people of Assin North already. People are also of the view that even though we are in economic crisis, but when we are also taking short, or we are also saying the bad thing, we should also consider that the MPP are also doing some projects in Assin North already. So people will also consider that. So these are the two angles. Charles Opoku had this kind of vote because he has been a good person, a good citizen to them. Also, people will also add their vote to it because they think that this government is also doing something which is helping them. For now, their road, one district, one factory, they have hospitals that are there and other things. So they also have that kind of vote there already. Attorney, my issue is I have challenges when it comes to the EC. I always come here. When the thing is not good, I will let you know that it is not good. You see, as EC, your job is to make sure that when somebody wants to stand, per what the Constitution said,
you have to peruse the document.
Yes.
Also, it makes sure everything is accurate and has a legal backing.
That is it. You look into the document, and I believe that EC is aware that he is now changing his nationality from being a Canadian citizen to Ghanaian citizen. But the documents are not ready.
So they could have stopped the process.
They could have stopped the process. making sure that every document is accurate before what he's been given the mandate to go ahead to stand. So you should ask yourself, who give Jachikwesin to stand? Is it not the EC? So where was the EC looking at? How do they do their investigation to make sure say the document now or the buy and yet accurate?
Anyway, lawyer said the EC can be sued.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Because Uhia a easy job.
Proper work.
Thank you. You see, so this couldn't have happened if the EC took her time to go through all the documents.
Not her, because it's a whole institution.
Okay.
It's not the boss alone.
Okay.
It's the EC.
The EC. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. It's the EC because, as you said, they have bodies. Everybody and the task that they need to pay to make sure the boss is just heading.
Overall
yes,
boss.
overall boss. So, attending. Once I'm ending, right now, no matter how intelligent and strategic you are in your political party, know that we are in a different level right now where people are very smart and they are learning a lot of things. The way these politics that we do in Ghana here has ruled our life without getting anything. At the end of the day, they leave the citizens in pain. Now they are also learning, no matter what you do. Now that people's eye has opened, whereby this is my party and I have to die for my party no matter what, whether we are dying or we are not dying. Now when your party, even your own party, they are treating you bad, you vote for them, you vote against them. And that is what is happening right now. But we shouldn't forget that this is also having a two angle, whereby we know the case is in court right now. Now, if right now they declare Jachikwesin as the MP for Assin North, there's no way they shouldn't be jubilating, because if we want to look at the numbers so far, we have away and the home. We have 2 by-election. They won the Kumewu. That is one.
That's right.
They also won what? The Assin North. So 1-1. And so we should have that kind of
dynamics are playing.
Thank you very much.
It's going to play out. I mean, at the end of the day, we'll know who has the bragging right.
Exactly.
Remember, after Kumewu, the MPP had the bragging right. They were doing a political braggadocios everywhere.
Thank you.
And today, I can't imagine tomorrow on radio and on TV.
It's not easy.
Even tonight. It's not going to be easy on radio and TV and all
Some
that.
of the radios will
the bragging right will not be easy.
It will happen. So, I don't want to go into it too much. We cannot also give out, or I don't know how to put it, but let me go like this. We can also not declare Jachikwesin as the winner right now until the EC, the boss.
We are just doing projections.
Exactly.
We are sharing our view.
Yes.
Looking at the results so far, we think Jachikwesin could become the eventual winner.
Yes.
That's all we are doing.
Yes. So
we are not taking the job of the EC.
Yeah. So
that's a disclaimer.
Exactly. So Attorney, as I'm ending, what I just want to say to everybody is that, you see, when you are dying and you think you want to stay where you are dying, you don't need help. It's your own cup of tea, because we are here to help each other. But when somebody is praying wicked, it doesn't mean that you should have to keep quiet and be saying now who can and come of yao, I will just hear your sound, but the pain is going to you.
All right,
not me.
Thank you very much. That was David Santos. Let me go to Ohineba Kofi Prince.
Pia Nana. The way Abano Kono because out of 99 polling station yenya 69 nti aka 30 ye twen say no so omodo abeka on ya file bibia na afido bia hu ni stands obi anwu ni gina bia so no bia be enkasa because we hwe the day ankrofo ye na MPP be fa we so throw NDC be fa obi ani ne se no kana asem because obia person of ase kunwa no and I mean nima de kodi e was e kunwa no Assin North one ma akwakoye
the
to say
dynamics is simple
because
everybody needs majority. If MPP had won this, they are now going to have 138.
Okay.
NDC will reduce to 136. So that's the dichotomy. I mean,
okay,
that's where the battle line is drawn over this whole period. The whole buhaha about Jachikwe must leave parliament, must this and that is because somebody want to have more seats so that their government, I mean, business can just go through. You know, they keep, they feel on the other side, the MPP feel they are being, the NDC had been sabotaging government business.
Yeah.
But those days when they had, remember MPP used to have 180 something ministers. 2016,
yes,
if you remember,
yes,
and NDC was around 120 something. So you can imagine the margin was so wide. So are we going to see a repeat of what we saw in 2016 and 2020? Because 2020 MPP lost a lot of seats, and it's because of my intelligence would tell me that a lot of people were aggrieved. Party faithfuls who thought they have not been treated well, they have not been given a fair share of the party's cake, and few people. It's becoming family and friends business and all that. So some are even happy. I tell you, some MPP apparatchiks are happy.
Of course,
they feel this is a warning shot to somebody they think should take the MPP to the promised land.
Of course.
And some also feel a Drew Obiso said no, I will break the eight.
Yeah.
And so this is also going to cause shivers across the spine of the MPP as a party. I'm sure they are going to do a lot of restructure and see how they can recapture power come 2024. Which the NDC is also of the view that no, not this time. We are going to make sure you lose this election. So
I think it's cool. And about what one winner, one loser, and also Eduna. I think Nyama El Koso Elho Assin North for Pa. Giddy can say, we want to pay parliament seats and also pay or seats in the bed or door. Actually, will be in the seat. So I think and also they should know now no. Politics no. Say yeah, adwuma da ho. Timemufo no adwenu ada ho. Say oma gigi omo. Na oma gigi nyama webre. Ne ya nto ama MPP dia. Na won say a mindful no. Ya adwen den. Da ho biba. Because otumi hwe say otumi hu say nyama yakoso na nzei no. Party we ba o say mema o say na sikasem na eze so akoko it's a politics na who needs scan na say akoko is sikasem. Yes, they are pulling money into the system to win the power or the vote from the people. And now Assin North issue na actually and Assin North by election actually say now it's not about money, it's not about food, it's not about anything that you provide. Shelter and I be vote to ama there be. Because we are living in this country that we the citizens nankasano and we have been through a lot of parties and this is the time, and they should go a warning to the NDC and NPP, because 2024 it can happen that way, and it will blow your mind. Ebedu miribika I won't say yakoche nyama wie ya sesika party ya sesika koche nyama wie no kwa no akore. Yes, it will be that way. If you bring the money, I will take it and chop and do whatever I want to do with. But the votes will come out of me angasa mimu na metu abano. So I think Assin North they deserve better. Sana ya kaza Ashama deserve better. Assin North also deserve better. So I think stance no mumeki, you know, even people are even okay mbrena. Yede Jachikwe say court crown. They were even calling him say, oh yeah, then court to Uncle prison, they were to yes, the people of Assin, they will vote for him. Mopa prison, Mopa still on one they were even calling the NDC people say, oh Mofo no Asambra, near to You see, so the brother say again, and then there be echo. So I think
some of the NPP generals are of the view that this is not the dress rehearsal or the dynamics can completely change. It's not a determinant. And which I agree.
Okay.
That you can't use Assin not and say that we are going to win 2024.
Of course, yeah.
The Kumewu by election, almost all the parties thought, let's do this and prove a point. We can brag about some of these things, but let's not also tickle ourselves that 18 months is long when it comes to politics. Anything can happen. So I agree perfectly. Also for
many them kakra say onipa untimi stop onipa well. Se onyango pon kredu be na o se nipa esomu incident tenten abane ho. O ti wodi no say se man ko stop nkrofo yi a on betimi aye ti sinyango pon ko nipa betimi aya de bi de tie nyame a na nka ye hu nipa de meza me kan se ti say enipa enya nimdie nipa dwimu bi nipa ko school nipa kenkan de say ucho bi ntra ohunu first ucho bi ntra on ti hu papa o de say ucho bi ntra se ne dem kra ye den ohunu intimi dem say from we be bo awo ewiase ni Ghana ene Africa da bi hu say ya ye ni kura tumi no ye mpani fon so on be trust yi on be stop because say ube ye election na me man da ho da lord kon so tutu ye nyanso no ye school kwanye basa ni ade na se na otwi na oba we head na odi ni mo be gusu a o kire me say nka no ama enka me hu ni mfa so ma e je fe de hiada
kasaba
de hiada enti say abifo ni Ghana fo no eni kwa say ma ye mpani fo ni fa de hiada biem ni ye ma me enne no ye ma me nra so to ma say ni o peso ye ma me enne no wo ye ma me nra anka be boa me ye say ekrebu okra na hospital no kra no omuni bi ade say ye fa moto e ko tintin ma say ba election na say kra ho de na ma ko gu kota ho
me kra
so na
me ampa
fo ni dia fa mo wood da
oh yeah enti bisa say election niama o makoye a o ma nto ama MPP niama no o be toso aye de
by now every say contractor crowd.
All
right, your mics are off. I have on the line this man had been on our program for a very long time, and since this Jachikwe issue, he had always been vociferous. He has been speaking confidently and passionately about Jachikwe and the by-election so far, and he made a prediction. I'm going to ask him if he had been a prophet. Honorable Daniel Ashama. Good to have you. This laughter is contagious.
Yes, my lord. Yeah.
Honorable, you've been a prophet.
Thank God for you seeing me as a prophet.
I'm telling you. Honorable, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. How are you?
I'm bouncing around. We have an extended version of MPÅTAM morning show. This time is evening show. For the love for God and for the love for the country. We have not been sleeping. We've been monitoring events. Our reporter had been giving us reports intermittently to tell us what is really happening on the ground. And so far, per our intel, 69 polling stations so far, and your candidate is trailing with 57.27%. That is 11,090 votes. 11,090 votes, and then the MPP is also trailing Jachikwe with 8,227, representing 42.49%. Honorable, your prophecy or your projections, your predictions have come to pass.
Thank you. All that I'll say first of all is good evening to your listeners.
That's right.
And good evening to Assin North people. Yes, my prayer has come true.
I like your
answer. Yes, and I thank God for that. Because some of us, we are looking, or we were looking at the human situation and the calamities that has befallen our brother. For which I was praying every day that if the people of Assin North should let him lose this election, it is like they have crucified Jesus Christ.
That's right.
This is somebody who have come out to lead his people. They voted for him. And then the laws of this land says no. The MPP and the laws of this land says no. So at that point, we as humans must continue to call on God to respond to our prayer that this man must not lose these elections. And truly, the intel I have gotten is going to give him at the end of the day 57%. So if you see the NDC people jubilating,
the Vuvuzela alone is not easy.
Yes. So we are thanking God.
That's right.
And praising God for the life of Jechikwesen, for him to come back and take his seat in the chamber of parliament, and to also thank the people of Assin North. It is only good. We saw all that have happened today, and I tell you, when the government of the day is standing at a defensive position, then their souls and their intelligence have told them that they have lost the elections. Their, should I say, Prime Minister was there, Gabriel Cheredaku was there, Matthew Poku Prempe, and then the deputy, all of them were there. President was there 3 days ago, and all that. It has been a shameful day for them, sharing people, and these young boys taking the 200 notes from these people, and they are telling them the truth that we are not going to vote for you. We've taken the money. How can a government of the day behave as such? A lazy government that believes in the sharing of money to win elections, but not in the provision of the services that can improve the living conditions of the people that is leading. That is the problem we have with our government. But I thank God. I thank God. I've not been there, but I've been praying for Jechikwesen, not only today, that he must win this election. And God have heard my prayers, and that is where I've become a prophet.
I'm telling you, tomorrow we'll do more about the same topic. I said not some will also say that it's not a determinant. It was the NDC who said Kumawu was. The dynamics are completely different, and anybody who thinks Assin has a bearing on the main elections doesn't understand the process of politics or political dynamics in this country. We hope and believe that 2024 will come, and we'll all sit here and know who has the bragging rights. So congratulations in advance.
Thank you so much. And I'll be ready for you tomorrow.
Certainly. Hopefully, I'll put you and an MPP member on the same phone.
No problem.
All right, Honorable, thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much. Enjoy us too. Thank
you. That was Honorable Daniel Ashiama. Tomorrow, ain't easy. Tomorrow on Important Morning Show, it will be fireworks. Honorable Daniel Ashiama will be on the line. Honorable Car or Kofi Amponsa, all of them will be on the line. And so we are glad that somebody makes a prediction and it comes to pass. We are not taking sides. We are working for Mother Ghana. No political colors. If it's NDC, we'll say it. If it's MPP, we'll say it. Stick and stay right here. We'll go for a short break. And when we are back, more for you. We did for you, okay?
na winya. Yami shira, mama ni paya zefoa. Enyanum, yafanya misroye jumana nyami besroyen. Obraya boya, emoya muraye, ebe ya efi yanara. Mama beye ya efi yanara. Ejano mapofo, asite beye ya efi yanara. Mama beye ya efi yanara. Ajiche, emoya muraye, ebe ya. Yafa enyibungawa, mama beye ya efi yanara. Yanaro, emoya muraye. Asampayetia Obanyansa fusu wo munye wonka na asam Ze mafutu sam kakre wa supeme Yo kofi oman ya woman Omani ya memana Genyi baby ako Wachaza ya warenyi Wonsom wanyinyi pa Asadipa wofyoye Yamo yemberaye, ebe ya ifirena. Omaya umano, omaya mamana. Adiwaye noya, nyamichata, nyamana renya. Wanso wanyinyipa, sawaya wanabe. Yamo yemberaye, ebe ya ifirena. Wanso wanyinyipa. Azadepa ofyoyo, kamo yemberaye, abeya efiyana, amabeya efiyana, amabeyo, asite beya efiyana, oh, amabeya efiyana, yana, kamo yemberaye, abeya, obrayu arabo.
All right, Yamoya Braye is 7:32 p.m. GMT, the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We stream it live on www.modernghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. We are still here giving you update from Assin North. Before we go back to our reporter, we have this honorable member. He's a communication member of National Communication Member of the NDC. Honorable Della, good morning. Hey, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I've been here, forgive me. I've been here the whole day. So forgive me. For God and country, forgive me. It's been a while.
By grace, I'm around.
We thank God. How's the family?
By grace, we are doing very fine.
Honorable, so far, the Assin North elections, everything shows, per our projections, that the NDC has taken the seat back. What's your take so far? Your general view?
Thank you very much, and I think that I want to thank the media. I will thank the NDC leadership, members of parliament who acted as the polling agents in the Assin by election, and then our coalition team for the first time in the last 6 or so years.
I'd like that.
This is the coalition. A coalition center that I am well pleased in. By 6:40 p.m., we had collated 96 polling stations out of the 99 polling stations.
That's right.
And so by 7 o'clock, we have collected the 99, all the 99 polling stations.
That's right.
And we are far ahead, almost 4,200 difference. And so, yes, we did our things right. We have been complaining to leadership. We have been complaining about the NDC and said, listen, something must be done right. If you do things right, the NPP cannot manipulate the election result.
That's right.
And this time, we did everything right. We believe we did everything right. Vigilance was okay, the polling agent was okay, and then shaping up people to come out to vote. We did everything right, and that is the result we have gotten.
That's right.
Because, my brother, we realized that losing this election was going to send a bad signal to Ghanaians.
That's right.
Ghanaians were going to get fed up with the NDC. Is it that you have to go to election every day, you are beaten, your countries are cracked, and then you come back and is that all? And so we members of the NDC, we are and sympathizers. We were becoming a bit worried about the kind of perceptions we were creating in the minds of people, and therefore we sat down and decided, let's do things right. And we thank God we have done things right, and we have collated our results. The result that the Electoral Commission is even struggling to collate, we have finished collating it. And so in 2024, this is how we want things to be done. So that when somebody votes for the NDC, that vote must count. And let's sack this incompetent and clueless president of the republic.
So somebody will say, how did the dynamics work in your favor? Looking at Jachi Kwesen, somebody will say, quote and unquote, with all the political victimization, the attacks, the incessant and intermittent attack on Jachi Kwesen from day one, the Supreme Court, the apex court of the law, declaring that his election as member of parliament for the Assin North constituency is rendered null and void. In other words, his name should be expunged from the records of parliament. Parliament also writing to the EC also declaring that June 27th we are going to have a by-election, and still the people of Assin not decided to vote for your candidate, your favorite candidate, Jachi Kwesen. What do you think did the trick?
Thank you very much. The question is very loaded. One,
yes, sir.
The manner in which the Kwesen has been treated itself was a message we needed to carry to the people. What wrong did they commit in electing a member of parliament to go and represent them? And then at the time of voting and at the time that he went to parliament, had a renunciation certificate that suggested that he had fully a Ghanaian. Then all of a sudden, some manipulation that we believe in, that is something manipulative, went on. And then, so we crafted a message around this thing and sent it to the people and explained to them that even as of November, December when we were voting, the man had his renunciation certificate here in Ghana. We showed it to the people. We showed it to the people, all the radio stations, the rich radio stations we went to in Assin, we showed it to the people around, all the debates and the community campaigns we did. We showed it to them that it is not that he came and deceived the people. Yes, he wrote to the Canadian embassy got the acknowledgement letter from the Canadian embassy. The certificate delayed because of COVID, but by the time we went into the elections, he had the certificate. The only thing that the MPP used was the fact that at the time he was filling the nomination form, he was not a member of parliament. He was an ordinary citizen. And so we crafted the message around it and sent it to the people. Then the MPP came to the constituency and started telling the people that when we elect him, we will jail him again. Then we said, okay, if this is what the MPP are saying, then let's incite the people, the MPP against the people.
So the MPP shot themselves in their own foot.
Absolutely. So we decided to incite the people against the MPP against the people. Now listen, if you have elected a member of parliament, that is the person you want, then the MPP will dubiously and mischievously decide to work against and remove him, to use the court process and remove him. And they are now saying that when you vote him, they will still jail him, including the president of the land. If Nana AKUFO-ADDO is a proper lawyer, then there are certain things you should not be saying. Because you know that when it's a case in court, you cannot come out, you cannot predict you cannot come, you say prediction also. That's right. You cannot even come out with judgment. Yet Nana AKUFO-ADDO was on political campaign platforms in Assin North, telling the people that they should not vote for somebody who will be jailed.
He was prejudicing the whole process.
Completely prejudicing the whole thing. A sub-BDK matter. And so we said no. So we went back and told the people that if Nana AKUFO-ADDO is indeed a proper lawyer who respects the rule of law, the statement he made was wrong. He shouldn't have made it. But you see, because he respects nobody and he does not respect the votes of the people in the constituency, he can come here and say the kind of things he has said. So let's punish the MPP. Let's punish the MPP. The suffering we are going through and the everything we are going through now, it's because of the MPP performance in government, and yet they want to impose a candidate on the Assin North people.
That's right.
And so all these things dynamics, and people realize that yes, we carried the message to the people, we respected their votes, we sat down, ate with them, we had chat with them, we went to see the chiefs, opinion leaders, we spoke to all of them, we explained the concept and everything to them. So they understood, they realized that genuinely, my brother, if the NDC had reneged on its promise to stand by Jesse Kwesi, it would have been a big problem.
That's right. That's right.
Because listen, assuming that you are an NDC person and then you are involved in litigation and you have a problem, should the NDC leave you to battle for yourself?
That's right.
No. So we felt that no, if this man is in trouble today as a result of the NDC, he won the seat, and if he had more vote than John Mahama himself in the constituency, so if that is the case, we should not neglect him, we should stand by him. And that is exactly what we did. Decided to stand by him, present him as a candidate. Now you see, this by-election is the only by-election that that is not that where the candidate is was still contesting. In the case of other by-election, it is either somebody has resigned, like Talensi, somebody resigned and became a chief, and then we need to go and battle for the seat.
Right.
All the other by-elections, the candidate died. But this one, the candidate that you took to court still has is legally right to contest again. So there was something dubious. So we tell the people, if indeed the question has done something wrong, why is he still qualified to contest? Why does he qualify to still contest the election?
That's right.
So there were so many things, and then all members of parliament came around. Everybody, John Mahama himself came around. So many people in the constituency, and then we sat down and planned that the only way the MPP can gerrymander the result will be to. Hello.
Yes, sir. We are.
The only way the MPP can gerrymander result will be that when we are loose.
That's right.
And we are not vigilant enough. And that is exactly what we did. So we decided strategically. All members of parliament who came there, including the minority, Lokuyota, Blackwell, Sam George, Honorable Goja, all of them were pulling the agent at the police stations.
That's right.
And then we had NDC supporters all around. We said that we will not allow anybody to come and shift our focus from the election. And so if something was happening somewhere and there was some noise somewhere, the people at the polling station did not move. You will not move. When you hear anything, noise anywhere, those at the police stations and the people who were so observing, nobody was supposed to move. Let those people at the outskirts of the police station go and see what was going on. So we decided to focus our attentions on the election.
That's right.
And decided to honor the people of Ghana. Send a message to the MP. And listen, we are tired of this government. We are tired of a government that is suppressing the people. We are tired of a government that is using the court to intimidate people. We are tired of the media wars. We are tired of them. And that is exactly what we did. And the people of the Assin North bought into our message. So I've been asking myself this evening, why is it that the people of Kumewu are different from the people of Assin North? Are they different kind of people? Are we not going to the same markets? Are we not buying from the same market? Are we not feeling the same hardship? Why would the people of Assin North vote and give the NDC a margin of 4,000 plus? Yet Kumewu people will tell you that they still want to go, they still decided to go with the MPP, and that is what it is. There is something that we need to find out. So that is exactly how the dynamics played out in Kumewu, and we are grateful to God for this victory. It is a statement victory. It tells the MPP something. You sit up, and no matter the money you were sharing, because it was when you go in Assin, it was the whole of last week. I was in Assin.
That's right.
Then people were sharing things. They were sharing mosquito coil and sharing matches. This time they were not sharing rice, so they were sharing matches and sharing mosquito coil and all manner of things.
Knapsack sprayers. We had knapsack
200 Ghana cedis per person in every village.
And then knapsack sprayers.
I'm telling you, sprayers. The people collect the money and they come and show it to you that we have just been giving
this amount of money.
Yes. So you see, we had confidence in the people that they were going to vote for us. Because if somebody takes money to go and vote for somebody, they will not show you the money.
That's right.
But here they were showing us the money, and so we urged them on and said, collect it. It is the IMF money they have brought to the constituency to spend.
Honorable Dela.
And that is exactly what we did. So yes, we did strategically.
All right.
It was nice, and I think that every constituency and every dynamic. So we need to now sit down and plan every message for every constituency anytime there is any by-election. And we hope that by God's grace, we shall come out victorious.
So, Honorable, thank you very much. But we'll do a special edition tomorrow. So, with your permission, we'll call you tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Have a blessed night. Thank you for speaking with us.
You are doing a good job.
Thank you, sir. We are grateful. All right. So, that was Honorable Dela Edem, one of the NDC's firebrand, vociferous, communicators. Is one of the team members of the national communication team of the NDC. All right, so I'll go for a quick break. When I'm back, we'll speak to our reporter again. I told you we'll be calling him intermittently. He's still hanging on the line, so stay right here.
Can you bring the wafa? Simpower yes na winya. Yamishira, mama ni paya zefoa. Enyanum. Yafanya misroye jumana nyami besroyen.
All right. We are back again. Stay right here. This is MPÅTAM extended version of our morning show, but this is an evening show, special edition of the Assin North by election. My co-host David Santos is here, and our reporter Ohineba Kofi Prince is also here, and my producer GH, and we have a pastor here who feels that I must also say some. Pastor Ness is also here. We have our reporter back on the line, Kwekwe Friye. Good evening once again.
Yes, good evening, boys.
How are you doing? That's a long day.
yes, and I keep on telling you that we are not done yet.
I'm telling you.
Because the job keeps coming, it keeps coming and keep coming.
That's right.
Currently, when it comes to election, sometimes one of the issues that are mostly raised against the NDC is their coalition.
Okay.
And today, I will commend the NDC
They've broken the
for
record.
transparency in their coalition. As I speak to you now, I am in the coalition center of the NDC currently in Assin, where they have collated all the 99, all the results from the 99 polling stations. They've also called for a press conference, and I am praying that the National Communication Officer for the NDC will be ready very soon, that we could take him live for the press conference. And looking at the NDC coalition, the figures from the NDC coalition, of which they've called the media to witness, it is pretty obvious that from the NDC coalition, they are winning or they are leading. In fact, they have finished with the coalition. So if this is true, then they are leading by 57.44%.
This 57 keep running everywhere.
Yes, 57.44.
I just spoke to one of the NDC's former MPs, and he confirmed that his intel tells him that they have won by 57 point something percent.
Yes, 57.44%. That is 17,166 votes of the total valid vote-cast that the NDC have won. We will get the exact figures of the MPP for you, and we're hoping that.
I'm just curious.
Yes, let's pick some feed from Honorable Samik Jemfi as he addressing the media.
Okay, so let's get in the studio.
Talk to the people outside so you want your voice.
All right, so we'll go for the live feed. The National Communication Officer, Sami Jemfi Esquire, is about to speak to the press. So we are ready, and we'll put you on the line live for you to have a feel of what is happening at Assin North.
Okay, we go in 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm giving you 1 minute. Let's get your mic.
All right. So as we wait for the National Communications Officer Sami Jemfi to address the press, David Santos, all the happenings.
Yes.
So far, the NDC, listening to Honorable Dela Edem, he actually alluded to the same assertion of Honorable Daniel Ashama that the NDC this time, their coalition center, superb.
Yeah.
They are spot on, and
exactly.
they've done a great job. Yeah. So your take so far?
Yeah. Okay. Per what we have experienced so far, I always say is that right now the system has changed, and so no matter what you distribute, the people have made up their mind already. So the munchies, I don't know whether they should go and use it to so what they are here. And so you see, it's not about the matter of say who look at it. This is not serious, because per the things that go share on crash, they say munchies don't go share and this is for we another question.
All right, so let's go. We'll be right back. Honorable Sami Jemfi is about to speak to the press.
Today's press briefing has such shock news. We've invited you here, update you on the NDC's collation of provisional results from all the 99 polling stations in the Assin North constituency. Now, in the very room, you have our coalition set up for this by-election. And this collation process was handled by a team led by Comrade Roger Jemfi, Comrade Assin, and the NDC's Election Directorate, headed by our acting National Election Director, Comrade Amati. We are happy to inform you that so far we have received results from all the polling agents we deployed to the 99 polling stations in the Assin North constituency. But even before we take you through the results, let me introduce to you the man for whose cause we are here, the man who has put smiles on our faces, the man who has given the great NDC victory, the man who, by the grace of God, is going to be the next member of parliament, or if you like, still the member of parliament, but are still not constituency. Honorable James Jatu, please listen to the house. Honorable is there. And I can announce to you that Honorable is the MP elect for as far as just ended by election is concerned. Now, before Honorable will speak to us, Honorable will sit down. And at this stage, I will take you through the results we have received from all our 198 polling stations and polling station agents who we deployed to the 99 polling stations in the constituencies. So you can see on the screen here the names of polling stations, the votes the MPP candidate got, the votes the LPP candidate got, the votes the NDC candidate, Honorable Joe Payson got, the total valid votes, and the rejected valid votes. So just to take you through a few polling station results. Cocoa Shed intention, MPP 87, LP 0, NDC 63, valid votes, total valid votes 100. You come to Cocoa Shed Kano, NPP 44, LPD 0, NDC 55, total valid votes 89, rejected 3. You come to Bianca, MPP 58, LPD 0, NDC 113, total valid votes 171, rejected 1. Now, these results, you can scroll through. We have these results for all the 99 polling stations. And you can see as we are scrolling, all the 99 polling stations, we received our results from our agents. And we deployed 2 agents to each of the 99 polling stations in all 198 agents. And so we have all the results of all the 99 polling stations. And the results are not just based on nothing, they are based on our pink sheets. And as we speak, we have collected 100% of all pink sheets. And we have received at the command center 80% of all pink sheets. Some have already been sent to the collation center of the Electoral Commission. The rest will get there soon. So these results you see here are actually based on pink sheets. Now what that means is that the victory of the NDC, which I'm about to announce to you, is a victory which is based on polling station results as captured on pink sheets. No amount of manipulation at this hour can change the results. Because we have our pink sheets, we have the results, and we have collated. As at 6:56 p.m., you know that polls closed at 5 p.m. But as at 6:56 p.m., we had 94 results from 99 polling stations. As we speak now, we have all the 99. And if you look at the results from the 99 polling stations, the MPP candidate, Charles Okoko, had 12,664 votes, representing 42.28%. The LPG candidate, who was the quasi had 85 votes, representing 0.28%. The NDC candidate, the chosen one, Honorable James Jackson, had 17,166 votes, representing 57.44%. So this is our collated results for all the 99 polling stations, backed by sheets, our copies, pink sheets handed over to us by the Electoral Commission. We know of the shenanigans of the MPP. We know of the attempts to change, fraudulently change pink sheets. We know of the attempts to swap ballot boxes. I will want the world to know that we have our results, we have our pink sheet, and nothing can change the margin of victory between Honorable James Jachikwesi and the MPP's candidate for the 2020 general elections. Honorable Drowa was about 3,500 votes. But I'm happy to inform you, our friends in the media, and by extension, the good people of Ghana, that despite the monumental injustice that was perpetrated against the good people of Assin and Honorable Kwesi by the cause of Ghana, despite the injustice that was perpetrated against the good people of Assin and Honorable Kwesi by the cause of Ghana, despite the votes buying, the unprecedented vote buying we saw, the payments of 1,000 Ghana cedis to voters at Asempane, 700 Ghana cedis, 500 Ghana cedis, 200 Ghana cedis, despite the state-sponsored farming inputs like fertilizers, knapsack sprayers, cutlasses, warranty books that the ruling MP, the corrupt, irresponsible, failed ruling MP distributed to people in this area, despite the road projects they embarked on as a result of this by-election, despite the intimidation, despite this despotic regime sending their hoodlums after us, shooting at our vehicles, naming our supporters, despite everything, God who crowns kings has spoken. And today the margin of victory has increased from about 3,500 in 2020 to 4,510. This is a much more bigger victory. It is a much more resounding victory. It is a much more overwhelming victory than what we got in 2020. And what that tells us is that the good people of Assin are discerning. The good people of Assin are intelligent. The good people of Assin are wise. The good people of Assin are truthful. And today they have stood for the truth. They have stood for justice. They have stood for development. And they have shown that they love their son. They love their leader. They love one of their own, Honorable James Jachikwesi. And so this is why we invited you. I will pause here. If you have any questions for us relative to our collation of provisional results from all the 99 polling stations in that Assin constituency, you can ask us that. And then we can wrap it up and then head
Hello. Hello. I believe you heard what. Yes. Yes. So that is the communication.
All right, so we'll go for a break. What about the collation so far? The collation of the results from the ECs?
Yes, we are yet to get the official figures from. Okay. But as I indicated, from the NDC Collation Center, and if it's anything to go by, I can confirm to you that what the NDC is telling us, they have won the election by 57.44%. They, according to their collation, have 17,166 votes against Charles Opoku's 12,634. So we are looking at a vote difference of 4,532, which has given the commanding weight and the authority for the NDC to bring their candidates back to Parliament. And if that happens, the first happens
your line is breaking up.
Yes, because we have a lot of people here. So that is the collection. So you take the break. When they need a ride for us to come back to you, we will do that. We'll do that.
Thank you. Okay, so that was our reporter Kweku Efriye on the grounds, giving us update on the happenings at the Assin North. These are provisional results, and the NDC is of the belief that they have won, and nothing can change that. They know the shenanigans of the MPP. Let the MPP not come and say they have different pink sheet or whatever. They have won with 57.44%, and so the NDC has already declared Honorable Jachi Kwesi the winner of the Assin North by-election. But for now, we can authenticate that the EC is the final declarer of any results in Ghana. So let's do our possible best and stay a bit and get the actual results from the EC, and then our job will be done for the day. It's been a long day. Kofi, so far, I said not Honorable Sami Jemfi Akasa watoto short kakra so MPP was more try and at this time no as Bruja Jemfi any one kana bomb homo the omo na lead collation.
Yes.
Usha chesa omo bojuma pa say this time the wife pa omo projections come first in the laptop bi na ya na sisi omanim na omo hwehwe so the kika bibo. So far your takes on
and to share na Sami Jemfi national communicator no e baka ya I think say obubo so bi say and omo chese kan catlas mu ni ade nyina na I think that on also I was in politics the omokasa. That's political talk. So I believe that Osha we no bubuena manos no bubuena NPP enya 12,634, which is 42.2%, and NDC is enya 17,166. Which is 57.44%. Now, Osha difference now, the margin NDC DLD NPP near 4,532. About 4,532. 99 polling station. Provisional results are every NDC stronghold room and Omodiabe. And to Osha, I think now we are waiting for the EC to come out with the final results and your collection one na you muse nia omodeba bonteno and one no na senya no and I think nyoma say nia nomdeba bonteno na EC so beba na no dia then na oyiwe osimwe James Chachikwesi wa franka na kura we twejinem de denden enti I think say margin no dey so no kuranya menim say 4,532 na nipa de biti wa papa emre ben ne da ben o de bi nti ye twen EC na EC so de beba de at least no ye hwe say margin no e dey so bete ana be ko nanim enum ne ye be hwe say nia e won so no nti NDC is almost started jubilate kurada.
That's right.
Kroma de ne o hwe radio so kasa fidie so e on the NDC kasa video so omo ye dede wo so sa o hwe internet a omo ye dede wo so and now still omo police results in ba na eba and omo de ba. I think say we should wait for the EC to come out with the final results and I think say EC ne ba not the same results yi ba ni ehun say honorable chachi kwesi me say boss no share na ono e boss ba. That's what I can say. I see him as a boss ba and as a Moses leading Israel. Oh, and yes, about
71 years.
Yes, and this is still counting.
Vibrancy.
Energy no kitana. I love the energy. Also,
I'm looking at the trauma near here what to me stand tall or sister me sanko.
The persecution, yababa buma persecution.
I say o mampanyi that abortion or ocean a yabum. And he say o mampanyi so bad you also have a money ministerial.
Yes, you see. And then
what should be a done deal?
Of course.
So we need here obey very famous minister because wafam.
Yes. When me say me ko internet so kakre me hwe na omo compare chachi kwese ne abato a and say by election na ye koto wo Assin of omo compare to 2024 and people are saying say it's likely say Mahama betime win the 2024 election. Yes, when you go to internet
we need to see
Nkrofo boss say wo hode den
where constituency back 40
when him say na here
41
akoy 1-1 draw Kubewu and then Assin North.
Well, Nina so no party see me no be a stronghold.
Exactly.
Assin North ne die. Na yakwa say from I can say from Sebi Club 4 or 4.
Yes.
And you know yes time cry honorable Kennedy Japan at the time he also had a lot of issues when it come to that side, especially Assin North. Most of the votes were coming from Assin Central currently. So that might not be the determinant. There are a lot of dynamics that comes into politics, but at the end of the day, a man who was quote and unquote politically victimized, somebody like Jachi Kwesi, now leading the race, and so far from where we sit and the projections so far, the NDC is of the belief that they have already won with 57.44%. So that's the yeoman's job. They've really pulled the triggers and it has worked effectively. So 10 minutes on top of the hour, 8 p.m. GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We stream it live on www.modernghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. I want you to hit the share button, share the broadcast on your page, on your timeline, send the link to your friends. I'm going for a quick break. When I'm back, the pastor amongst the politicians or the pundits will also take his stand. Take a stay right here.
Genyi baby ako wachaza zaya wareni Wonsom wanini pa Kasadi pa wofyoye Kamo yembera ye Ebe ya ifirena Omae ya umano Omae ya memana Hadi waye nora Nyamichada Nyamana renya Wonsom wanini pa Sawa ya wanabe Kamo yembera ye Ebe ya ifirena Wonsom wanini pa Kasadi pa wofyoyo Kamo yembera ye Ebe ya ifirena Amabe ya ifirena Amabe yo Asite be ya ifirena Oh Amabe ya ifirena Yena Kamo yembera ye Ebe ya Obrayu arabo Amabe ya ifirena Eminowa Kamo yembera ye Ebe ya ifirena Ese brudo wafa. Timpawa yes na winya. Yamishira, Mamani Paya Zefua, Enyanum. Yafanya Misroya, Jumana Yami Besrayan, Abraham Boya, Amoya Murae, Abeya, Efianara, Amabaya, Efianara, Ejanova Popo, Asitana, Efianara, Amabaya, Efianara, Azize, Amoya Murae.
Minutes on top of the hour, 8 p.m. GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We're streaming live for God and country. We are still here. We had a long day. God has really been faithful. He's giving us the strength to be here. My panelists are here. Ohiniba Kofi Prince, my co-host David Santos, and Osofo Ernest, Pastor Ernest. My producer Jude GH. Osofo, also saw Bekabi.
Meka kakra. They ko ina efeni pabra bo ho. En nipa nkita hudie ho. Na papa no de meka ne say yesi ofri 7 man achew. Na onye na duka so ba begina se nto ne so aba. Okay. So it the person meka ne say ade nipa wo ya fa nipa ho bia no. Dako benya ho results. Eh de nse dem kra na nipa be ka o. So that say we man for na aka no. Enye obi sika okoche ye ni mo o man for na aka ne say no nko tra na so be
because for him to win again
ene mo ye ma omo no oye fi akoma pam wa anya se be se me ma na me nko tra ma se be dwen enti ho no mo dwene o man dwene
se be bi o kan ya a touch me pa na o sukra o say sa same for ni jai ni mudia no wa wie na adwuma but o munya ni mu ni die obekoso tourism kura na obeda
eno ni sa ahon na
and me ba o me the way ka ho o regional communication NDC regional communication officer oba no o say se jachi kwezi ko dafia se kura o mo de nkrata abekwa mo asensanya aboto abantu obebu constituency na no obedi so from the prison
ahon fama me kai ye mpani fo me de kwa me nkoma ne ade
ye party din so NDC posha Omans nyo madwen so almost sesama
there be
omo hu say oye eligible to vote no to be voted for almost science omo de ono na be de be ko wo hwa e DNA officer ne wo madwen mu let's do critical analysis die pa ne wo NDC a adwen mu mo se stay ye change ne ye de papa ya na be sa
de bia me ka say NDC party no ade kan politics omo tiase papa no mu ni yeso eti omo no enya de oka ne buo mabem
collation ne pe na no mo nya
no you say omo yeah eti omo ni omo ye omo no omo ya ade a omo din sie ene den di bia him what must say
but na me hwa de ba ko bi so e be say mumu bebre mo adwen ko ho na o hye MPP ni NDC na all the human resources e gugu ho or the political animals e gugu ho don't forget say a bigger election enkobanesa
yeah
na make us say ma bia mfa we no makumawu no ne ayi ne justification don't take out yourself and laugh and think say oh it's a done deal because I've won Assin not I've won Kumawu because on the D-Day 2024 no we are looking at 275 constituencies and you can't have all your national executives right in one constituency. That is where the dynamics can change. And that is why I fear the MPP.
Well, only say last lesson I you know. And NDC NDC for no MP for no omo ye hare e fa omo machines and omo the information.
But the M1 says so far menti MPP and no DSMB.
See one of say he say the very day you who never say see ya because when say na e bua bom ni ade a na the make nyina say ye ma na mo do is in kind and so you who be yakona ye tutum say ba miss ahenchen de ye de be hye no ye ma na mo ene ma o manfo no so mo say o manja me ho ne hiame say osum yi a o manfo o mo nja o mu da ti empa info no mo nsum Ghana fo yi na o mo sum yi a ye nja o me de bi ho na me kana fa sa me da say.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Mamenko David Santos one. Santos.
Attorney.
When you look at the whole dynamics, I've alluded to the fact that yes, the NDC has done well. Even their coalition center this time, it looked good. It looked ready to give the best of results to the NDC. So far, in one of the fastest possible time, they've been able to collate all their results, indicating that they won the election, and it's 57.44%. And so they are not budging out. They believe they have won. Let the MPP not start any shenanigans. And in other words, they shouldn't try any antics and claim that there's been overvoting, there's been this, there's been that and that. There's no cause for alarm. They have won comfortably, and there's no intimidation, anything that can overturn this decision, even though the legally mandated body or the legal aspect of elections is done by the Electoral Commission of Ghana.
Yeah.
And we know how politics play around.
Exactly.
I mean, the opposition will do their press conference, the ruling government will do their. I'm just envisaging what is going to happen in 2024. And so when you look at all these dynamics, what do you think did the trick for the NDC? Because I posed the same question to Honorable Dela Edem, and then he told us that the MPP shot themselves in the foot by saying all kinds of things about Jachikwe. Now, if Jachikwe his name has been expunged from the Parliament of Ghana, and yet is still eligible to be voted for, and then what is his crime? So they use that and won the heart of the Assin North people, telling them, listen, this is pure hatred. This is a political witch hunt. Vote for this man. This man is the right person for you. Don't you think the MPP missed it this time around? Their political strategies with all the government machineries and all the officials, political animals within the MPP fraternity. Still, they still lost.
Attorney, you know, one thing we should always have in mind is that to handle yourself, you have to use your head, but to handle people, you have to use your heart. Because when you use your heart to handle people, they give you the same thing. If you want to handle yourself, you can use your head to handle yourself, but when you are coming to handle people, you have to use your heart. The MPP, I will not say they miss it this time, because the people that the NDC have presented has been somebody who have won the heart of the people of Assin North already, and that is a fact that is there already. And so for them, I will not say they have lost, but it should also be a lesson to them. Up to now, we haven't heard anybody from the MPP party talking. Them too, when they are not talking like this, you should know that they are taking plans. Yes. When they are not making reference and saying this, it means where it has gotten to. If you look at the margin between Jachikwe and Charles Opoku, is the margin is far, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is to tell yourself that no, I'm not a loser. I either win or I learn. So if I don't win, I have to learn my lessons. So they are learning their lesson as I'm talking to you right now. Now, what makes the magic for NDC is that.
Hold your breather. Sorry about that. There's this breaking news. Assin not by election, we have lost it. MPP Director of IT, Eric in Tory. So
he's the director of IT.
The IT.
Okay.
Of the MPP.
Of the MPP.
Yes.
So they have agreed. That's what I'm saying.
So,
yes.
Thank God for accepting defeat. They
Yes.
don't agree. They have accepted defeat.
So
IT person.
This is coming from he's the director of MPP's IT.
Yes.
So I think
this is coming from himself.
Yes.
His own mouth.
So yes, and so that's what I'm saying, that they have agreed, because if they look at the only thing that brings about this kind of conflict when it comes to collation of this result is when the margin is close. When it's getting closer, they don't want to agree that this is the result that I have gotten. But when the margin is wide, there's nothing you can do about it.
You can't complain.
You can't complain. You either have to accept defeat and learn from your mistakes. I was on the magic of the NDC. The MPP were very smart. They were thinking that frustrating just equation, the NDC will present different person.
That's right.
And if they present different person like Akamwewu.
Oh yes.
Akamwewu. What they are saying there. And the only magic needs they also learn the law. Almost say anka omu suyan law ni year. Anka ebe ji unsem. And omu yes like omu frustrating. Okay, this person is cry yedi ni ukonu cry. Omu si ni wa ba says having or court those kind of things. And who there ebe ya omu we answer. And we want to present different person to stand in. When everything is sorted out, anka if they present different person for this by-election, anka zero, but they were being smart to make sure that they stand by Jachi Kwesin, to make sure that they come together, help, and make sure that even though it has happened, but the party is not leaving him alone to face the challenges. They are also going to help, and truly they have done that. For the first time, I must applaud the NDC, because I always have an issue with them when it comes to coalitions. As a coalition and share that all that effective, they find it difficult to collate election when it comes to election. But the MPP, before even 4, they know. They have all this thing already, but this one for the first time, before even 5, they managed to have most of the police stations result, and that shows that now they are being serious. They are also learning. So that is what I will say so far. And Attorney.
Yes, sir.
The reason why people fight for this member of parliament when it comes to election is that. When you have more member of parliament, that is where you are going to also make marks for your presidency, because for your president to be able for your flag bearership to be able to win presidency is most of the things stand on the MPs. If we don't know, 2016 the former president John Dramani Mahama lost the election because most of his MPs lost their seat. Are you getting it? He lost the 2016 election because most of his MP lost their seat. And so the more you have member of parliament, the more you are confident of winning the presidency. And so that is one thing that we should also know, that the more you are losing them at the member of parliament, the same thing will happen to your president. And so let's hope that
Santos, hold your breather. Let me go on the phone and speak to Honorable Razak Hussein. Honorable, good evening.
Good evening, Apostle.
We are having extended You're wrong the way you are laughing here.
But you know, when we say things, it comes true. It comes to pass.
That's right. That's right. Your projections, Honorable. Then, in the same mood of excitement, what did the trick for the NDC?
First and foremost, let me give glory and thanks to Almighty God.
That's right.
And tomorrow being Salatu, let me use this opportunity to extend Barakah Salah to all Muslims.
Anyway, we are not going on holiday. We'll
work.
Yes, so
Inshallah,
we'll definitely have you on the line tomorrow.
Certainly,
as well.
certainly. If you remember, I think was it yesterday or a day before yesterday, you granted me interview. Yes. And I told you we are going to win Assin North with not less than 58%.
That's right.
And it has come to pass.
That's right.
You see, Apostle.
Yes, sir.
It's high time Ghanaian voters start to vote based on developmental issues. And the Ghanaian voter is day in, day out becoming discerning, more discerning, and they are becoming very sophisticated. Question, my issue, I don't fault the courts because that is what the laws of this country states. So it was good that they took the matter to court. And I won't fault the judges because they are doing their work. But the question we should ask ourselves is, what was the rationale? What was his thoughts, his thinking before he came to contest in 2020?
That's right.
And what steps did he take in terms of he holding a dual citizenship? Did he kickstart the process? Did he got the provisional certificates or result as a provisional receipts to indicate that yes, indeed, he has kickstarted the process of renouncing his citizenship status? Yes, of course, he did that. He even had the provisional results or the certificates to indicate that yes, he's in the process and he has applied and the process has kickstarted. So his intention in the first place was to come and serve his people. His intention was to come and serve his mother country. And this is where he landed himself. And if you look at how the people of Assin North were deprived, it's not just about the 130 something kilometers road that they constructed Assin Plaza and things that shows that the development there is enough.
That's right.
You get it? If you look at the nature, the way they were deprived in terms of developmental issues or projects, and if you look at or by the whims and caprices of getting Jachikwesin to come and bring development to their town, it goes to mean that we will continue to vote Jachikwesin until we get all the needed development in our community. It was as a result of Jachikwesin that today all manner of overnight developmental projects have happened in Assin North.
So
today,
is the reason for the development. So why do we change?
Excellent. And besides,
angle.
Exactly. Besides, Assin North, by Jachikwesin, Assin North has become the world center of attraction.
I'm telling you, the whole
world. As I speak to you, I know by next week. Yes, I know by next week a lot of foreigners will troop in. They want to go to Assin North and see how the town looks like. Business people within this country are now trooping into Assin North to go and see how Assin North look like. Everybody want to go and do one way or the other, go and visit the town, and it's more like a tourist. And there will be a lot of this is how they call revenue rate in that community. You get it? So for me, like I said earlier, the Assin North election is a determining factor for 2024. But that will not be the only yardstick for the National Democratic Congress to stand on it and say that, oh, it's a done deal. No,
I like that.
There's a lot for us to do. There's a lot for us to do as a political party. And the last time you interviewed me and then my brother from the Ayawasu West Wogon.
That's right.
I told him. He said, oh, Assin North is good. And you see, let me give you this analysis. When you have a swing constituency like Assin North,
that's right,
the MPP has held on Assin North for about 4 times.
That's right.
As compared to the NDC, which is 3 times. So today will be four times because today's win will mean that it's now 4-4.
That's right.
Split.
That's right.
You get it? And it's go to our history. It will tell you that as incumbent governments, when you are going for a by-election in a swing constituency, it's incumbent on the, you must win. It's a must win for you.
That's right.
As incumbent government. For you to lose as incumbent government in a swing constituency like this.
Shorter fired.
And for us, yeah, exactly. And for us to go back to Kumeu and look at how our vote overnight, it's appreciated. We our vote appreciated to about 3,000 plus. And the incumbent government and Kumeu happens to be your traditional home. And for your vote to win with your increment of vote should be just about 100. It sends a lot of stigma. If I were MPP, I'll be worried.
Anyway, for the records, that's my constituency. I come from Oyoko.
Kumeu?
Yeah, Oyoko.
Oh, okay. Nice one.
That's right.
Then you are potentially MP over there one day. But you must go on the ticket of Ghana independence.
No problem.
Not on the other side.
Don't worry.
So, Apostle, like
Yes,
I
sir.
said, I was very confident when I was talking to you 3 days today.
That's right.
And I told you, it's just like the presidential primaries, internal presidential primaries of the NDC. All that I said, you know, Apostle, some of us, we don't just speak. We don't just talk.
I mean, you
we do
followed
our
politics
own
for a
ground,
very long time.
yes, and we do our own ground research work. We do a lot of research behind the scenes. So whenever we are coming out, we come out with the facts. And I predicted, not just predicted, I knew what exactly I was saying.
That's
I
right.
told Original TV. I'm just coming from Original TV.
That's right.
We started 5 p.m. We just closed. We closed less than 20 minutes ago. And on the set,
we
I
have
told
had a
them,
long day. PAPALAW Radio, we've had a
exactly.
long day.
I told the host that Jachi Kwesin, Honorable James Jachi Kwesin, the star boy of Assin North,
That's right.
who is going to win this election between 55 to 58%, and so be it.
I think he's now the most famous politician in Africa.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The whole world.
The way
The
this
whole
man has
world is now
trended.
looking at him.
All right, so unofficially, congratulations, unofficially, because the EC is yet to, make it official. So tomorrow
Certainly.
on MPỌTAM Morning Show, I will officially congratulate you. Honorable, thank you for speaking with us. We
You're
wish
welcome,
we
Apostle.
don't end, but it's been a long day for us. So God
Sure.
willing, tomorrow morning, please let your phone be closed. And PAPALAW Radio, we started with you and want to finish with you. So see you
Inshallah,
tomorrow.
it will.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
happy Barika de Sanla.
Baraka
right?
Sallah.
Barika
Baraka
de
Kadi.
Sanla.
And greetings to all your people all over the world who are listening to PAPALAW Radio.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, so David Santos is Remio. Barika de Sanla. Anyway, it's 35 minutes on top of the hour. 8 p.m. GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We're streaming live on www.mortingghana.com, online radiobox.com. Today we aren't sleeping. The Americans will say we aren't sleeping. We're doing it till Jesus comes. But we have to end with our reporter, our brother Kweku Efie is back on the line. Good evening once again.
Good evening.
I can see the background is becoming a bit quiet.
Yes, because I've moved away from the crowd.
That's right. I can hear the vuvuzelas.
Yes, honestly, in town,
Yes.
at the center of Assin Breku, they are jamming. The NDC supporters are jamming. They are jubilating, as I've indicated earlier on. We just closed from the NDC press conference, where the national communication officer addressed the media, and he said that quite a lot of things. I was trying to pick the feed for you, but it appeared, and I could see from my position that it wasn't forthcoming. It wasn't audible for the audience, and our viewers and audience should forgive us for that.
That's right.
The number and the room at which they carried the press conference was too small.
That's right, to
contain
contain
the
you.
teeming
In
number
fact,
of journalists.
Assin North itself had really suffocated over the weekend till now. I mean, all the political animals rampaging and ransacking the place. I mean, they've siphoned the
Yes,
constituency.
you imagine that about 274 members of parliament, maybe
with their
270
entourage, their
70, with their
V8 and all
entourage, with their
that.
bodyguards, with their media accompaniment, trooping into Assin North for the past 3 weeks has been a very, very, very fruitful exercise for them, and it all has come to an end. But we are still waiting for the official declaration by the EC. But as I indicated earlier, the NDC held their press conference and they showed the outcome of their collation at their collation room. First of all, the communication officer for the NDC, I mean the national communication officer for the NDC, that is Samit Jensi, earlier on indicated that the propaganda by the MPP that NDC is deficient when they come to collation of electoral results is false. And he said that today is an evidence that the NDC is very, very strong and robust when it comes to the collation of their results. And so he showed us the projected he projected their results
for a very good reason. I didn't want to comment. My brother, I didn't want to comment about that. We all know in this country, the former chairman of the NDC confirming, alluding to the fact that the collation NDC had at the time was toothless. I mean, so let's not even double into that. But the reality is that now they have upped their game. Everybody agrees, because even their communicators and then some of their MPs we've spoken to alluded to the fact that initially or previously they had issues and they were always, I mean, drumming home the agenda that the NDC should up their game and do their possible best to get a proper collation center. In fact, good people who man that aspect. So that one is just for a political, I mean, advantage. But
yes, but according to him, they were able to collate their results.
Yes, with this one, I'm talking about previously. He is of the view that the NDC, MPP were just lying about their collation and all that.
Yes, and you know, I've always indicated that we are in the political season.
I'm telling you.
And some of these things should not be taken to heart.
That's right.
Yes, we just look at it as one of the political communication. Yes, we are reporting what the politicians have said, even though we have our opinions on that. Sometimes we have to let their opinions override ours so that they can get their message across everybody. And so, like, as I was saying, that is what he said. And according to him, they have been able to collect 100% result from the 99 polling station. That means all the results from the 99 polling stations are in, and that gave them the outcome of the election. But physically they've received 84 of the pink sheets, with the rest being sent to the EC Collation Center. And so very soon they will be marching to the EC Collation Center to synchronize their figures with that of the EC, and then they will also oversee the declaration and officially declaring Jachi Kwesi as the winner for the by-election. He also said that, and the figures that he gave are as follows. From the NDC's Coalition Center, the MPP candidate was able to amass 42.44% of the total valid vote cast, and 42%. That is yes, 42%, and that is 12,654 of the total valid vote cast. According to the NDC coalition, and the NDC candidate obtained 17,166 from the total valid vote cast. That is from the press conference held by Samir Jemfi, representing 57 point, I think 57.44%.
44.
Yes, that is what the NDC has given us as the outcome of the result. And then Sami also spoke about the court issue that is pending, and he said that for the court issue, just as the communication officer said, but in this case, Sami Jemfi was clear and said that they are very confident that the case against Judge Kwesin is a case that is built on sand, and that he believes that the MPP has no case, and that the legal brain of the NDC is strong and sharp enough to match whatever evidence that the MPP will bring in court. And so he doesn't see any case out of what has been presented to them. So he just debunked that fact that, and he concluded by saying that the most competent court in this world is the court of public opinion, and that the victory for Judge Kwesin this evening is an indication that Ghanaians are fed up with the AKUFO-ADDO government, and that in 2024 he is expecting that this is going to be replicated in all the 275 constituencies. And he also sent a strong message to the MPP that the results cannot be tampered with, and no attempt for them to snatch ballot boxes or do any kind of machinations to turn the outcome of this result will work. That is what he's saying to the MPP. He said that the MPP must accept that the people have rejected them, God have rejected them, and that they have no way to stay in power, and they are going back to opposition. That is what the communication officer of the NDC, Samuel Jemfi, told the media this evening in Assin Breku. So as I speak to you now, the EC coalition is ongoing. We are finding it difficult to get there, because earlier on we were told that there was some kind of pre-registration when we were in other communities. The EC registered media outlets that were there, and that even affected a kind of incentive that we're supposed to give it to the media houses. So we missed out on that, and other media houses that were away. So we are monitoring, and we are seeking whether we can get access to the coalition center to bring you the right figures as the EC will bring. But we believe that per our men on ground and per what we've also planted in the coalition center, we will be able to give you the truth and the right figures as and when the EC announce it. So this is what is happening. The jubilation is still ongoing.
That's right.
For the NDC, they see that they've won the election.
I wish you could get close to some of the enthusiastic fans of the NDC, and at least let's feel the vibe.
So that would mean that you give me some little time whilst we continue with the update. I'm far away from where they are jubilating, but I will still try my best to get you some interviews from the scene. They are still jubilating. They've just mounted their speakers, and it's a good time.
I like
to
the
be
feeling.
in Assin North here.
The most famous town or constituency in Ghana now.
Yes, I have witnessed by-elections, at least for the past 10 years. I have seen a couple of by-elections. We can talk of the Etiwa by-election in 2010. We can talk of the Talansi by-election.
Right.
We can talk of the Amenfi by-election.
Right.
And other by-elections that I have witnessed in my life as a media person and as a young guy growing up. But this particular by-election, it's because of the history behind it.
That's right.
I keep on telling you that this is the first time that we have an MP being sworn in
twice
2 times in the same term.
That's right.
An MP that won a general election and has to go through another by-election before his MPship becomes legible. So let me see if I can speak to one or two people from the NDC.
Just two.
Oh, Casadin. Those are what's your Wendy's in your mouth when you are joking to Vuvuzela. And then I cost you.
O peja ne kakra mai.
But I know say no more yet. I find more yet near here. Take a demotion on and come to a Banadima MP.
Also, I'm chilling to ground Metuamano.
Yes, this is what a gentleman is saying.
That's right.
Even when he goes to prison,
yeah,
they will still vote for him.
That's one thing I can't still understand. I mean, the love is beyond the natural.
And the love for the man keeps growing every day as and when they profess a charge against him. And you know, in 2020, the man won by less than 4,000 votes.
That's right.
As I speak to you now, if the coalition of the NDC is anything to go by, it means this time around is winning by more than 4,000 votes.
It's amazing.
I think that the love that the people have for this man
has done the
trick every now and then, and it's manifested in the gentleman said, that even when they arrest him 4,000 times, they will still vote for him 4,000 times. So I am just trying to see if I can get another person to stand part of. And then of course, when you say, what's up, who money? And then of course, you can be trying. Oh, I don't really what I think of the case, the referee, for instance, I think of the case. When it gets back, when you we're winning with massive votes. We're winning the Assin. You're not Japan. You're not Saudi Arabia. You're not Japan. That's the question. That's not parliament. If you know, it is Saudi Arabia. Now, more to you, Mr. What is just supposed to 2 million? And I want to abandon any Amajachi question. I didn't see some more in the second year. I'm to abandon. Oh, I think I said, Ghana had a when you say the tax, that is to be our tax. Ghana also for the Yakuma, no mamma through, I was enough. When to be also for now, you to make my ma, the Bush, anybody no brown. I'm not discussing here. Say, you balance, you know. I'm here who say, Ghana, you know, I am in the say, what? Obviously, you balance. Somebody buy the idea who said, stand on the battle, balance the 200 buys. So I said, this Carlo, Yaji, a really a quick Carlo. But Papa, when I say, I can say, almost over in Abuja now, port. Then you know, once out to a better, Munjin said, a better affected, Assin not in Puntuana. Oh, yeah, don't know, X1. I heard the head, there were some say, Papa, that's so many. Some say, I'm Yanni push on the area. Almost somebody go out. No more Samra. Get us out to Amano. Because they just see. They be for them. Emma, get your command by president. That is a bit to me to her. Tell them for her. I'm a problem zero. About out to Amano. No, what's up for you? That is true. PAPALAW. So, what this man is saying is that he's bringing in the story of the 1952, yes. Kwame Nkrumah, when he was elected as the first president or the prime minister of Ghana at a time when he was in the prison. And so they have decided that if the man should even be killed, they'll still vote for him.
Wow.
So the message from the people of Assin North on Janti question is clear. And I think that the MPP must take a clue from it. And if they have something to do, especially on the court case, I think that I don't know. I can advise.
So
them.
You expect them to drop their charges?
I am expecting them to drop the charge and then let the backing door lie, and then they go back and reorganize themselves for 2024 election.
So
because
you think looking at the push of the current ruling government, they will drop the charges against Jachukwueze?
I cannot predict that because
That's right.
as I've already indicated, I do not have that legal acumen
Yeah, that's
to advise them. But from my layman and from my journalistic point of view,
That's
and
right.
from the love that I have witnessed, these people showing to Honorable Jachukwueze, they should just advise themselves.
All
They
right.
should just advise themselves.
All right, so I think in a nutshell, we'll wrap it here. It's almost 9 p.m. here in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. We've been with you throughout the day. It's been a long day. You've done a great job, a yeoman's job. We appreciate you greatly. So your final words, because tomorrow, I'm sure by midnight, you'll be able to forward me official results of the election, so that tomorrow we'll have you back on the show to deliver all the necessary updates and report.
Yes, in fact, I must first of all be grateful to God for this opportunity, and I'm happy that I'm witnessing this as a media person.
That's right.
Where I had the accreditation with no restriction to ask the relevant questions and to learn myself as a student of the game. I think that I wrote something on my Facebook timeline this morning that a same man's story will give future a lot to read, a lot to listen, a lot to learn, because this is an unprecedented by-election where the immediate past MP, for whose reason we are conducting by-election, is also eligible to contest the election. I mean, this is unprecedented, and I think the youth in Assin North will have something to tell the future generation. And I'm grateful that you gave me the opportunity to feed the good listeners of PAPALAW Radio and the viewers on Facebook with the information that they need. I believe that if this is a learning process, when they give us the opportunity, we will grow and mature, and it will be ahead of the media outlets that people always look up to when it comes to information. And I am sure that for those who are very discerning and very objective, will appreciate the work that we have done for them, especially a media house that is less than 6 months to produce this quantum of work in a by-election like this. I think that they need to appreciate what we've done for them. This is a promise to the good people that we are with them and we are ever ready to serve. I know that from here we'll be going to the East Coalition Center, and then the official results and other voices that will follow will be pushed to you. And in the morning, I will be sleeping over so that in the morning we can wrap up with everything here in Assin North before finally we depart to our hometown. So that is what I have for my listeners. We thank everybody for supporting this production. We thank you, PAPALAW, for the insight, for the vision that we've gotten and giving us this opportunity to serve the people. We thank the production team. And let me be eternally grateful to the founder and the pastor of Savior Church here in Assin Greku, who gave us a place to sleep. And PAPALAW, there is one guy, the Central Regional Correspondent for Sumpa TV, Sumpa FM, Eric Annan. He has been with me. In fact, he even secured the place for me ahead of time. He secured my accreditation. I must say that I'm grateful to him. And then the Cape Coast Assassin Radio, Cape Coast, the one in charge of, I think, their morning show. The name is Kofi Owusu of Pabne. He also here supporting whatever that we are doing. And we thank all the media outlets in Central Region for the great job they have done. We thank everybody. Papa, we can't mention all the names.
That's right. You have really served us, and we appreciate you on my own behalf, PAPALAW, media and staff and management, all listeners and viewers across the globe, we want to say Aiko. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good night, sir.
Right.
All right, so it's been a long day. That was our reporter, Kwekwe Friye. He's done a great job. I mean, let's take 1 minute out of this time to talk about our reporter. In fact, he's one of the finest and fantastic reporters. He's done a yeoman's job.
Okay, na meka ne say papa, o reporter jumana and that film.
Yeah.
And yeni yakwa bonten.
Reporters who nim kasa unto me.
Exactly. And say
when they come bro for pa.
Yes. And na no so
Rofun de obetumate.
Yes, obekano. Say na obekano no. Because ocean na no brofuna ekopa na ombrenso wo kasem. Because we a reporter now and we also go out to bring out the news and also beatings we have a cobia say a bonus say papa bia any idea so we need to applaud him. So we need to applaud him. Why are they? And then I've heard say also better hawk up him say the final results ECD final results of course but Muslim for no be do on my fashion
yeah be my man for a small na hu say Papalaw radio yenda you better for me
and adeba ko kai me depa ne say ye ban che 6 months but hwe djuma na men nam ye so dia ya ma man
for any radio station to do
serious
this as a new station is no easy.
That's not build the foundation, but we just came in at once. That's and then I think say Nyamishan baby will be then may God keep him. So now on bianco prano no bianco yana de bonibia or because our the media space no so there are some Papalaw radio ni Papalaw media.
Also for honest because David Santos na die baby.
Em say adwuma na okanwa why so dey kano yes ma obanyansafo yes ma anamontenten okwa na de hu e bia ode aba pepe defi na mi hye no mana hoden na enwa adwumadi enko nanim na afofo bebre so mebe ka ho na yeto mu ntre ye be se afebekwa wie ne de nim se yakwa ni bebrebe
corresponded reporters
the 2024 the election ye jam den so to e nya mi hye no mana ho no mo no ba no fa me kan sa pepe that's it.
David Santos,
Attorney General,
take us home. All the happenings from the beginning, early in the morning, as early as 6:30. He was on the line intermittently. We've been speaking with him. I also went somewhere, came back. In fact, when we even ended our show, MPÅTAM morning show, he was still sending voice note, audios, videos, messages, information, things that are happening. This is a true reporter, honestly.
Yes, sure.
So all the happenings and then your general overview about.
All right. Grandpa, thank you so much.
This
guy. Yes, what
we are trying.
Yes, yes. So don't worry. There are more names to be given to you because of
you are in the spirit, so it's not that.
Yes, yeah. So, Grandpa,
all those who have seen me in the spirit always address me as such.
Yeah. Okay. So, Grandpa, this evening, I might say that kudos to you. People don't normally know that you haven't been into a media school.
That's right.
But your voice and how you present. Somebody might be thinking that you have been in the years. Who is this guy? Okay, and so we must also appreciate your effort to be able to do production alone. For you to come on air, the production alone.
That's right.
It's not easy.
We are not holding any paper to it.
No.
Come on.
Yes, so that should tell you the intelligence that we are holding when it comes to Papalaw Media, and we have to also.
My producer.
I was coming to your producer. Yes. Our producer to say Pilato.
Producer of producers.
Yes, a producer of producers. When you have the name of Pilato, that should tell you that you are great. The Obek can be
Because when I'm done with you,
I'm done with you. That is it. So
to
oh master.
Mahoro.
Opa unda Kenya. Obet mi akofie. Yeah, so let's say kudos to our producer, Jude GH. He has been so fantastic, collating all the results, giving us all the details that we need to go, projecting the pictures, the videos on the screen for us. It's not easy. It's not for you to be a producer. It's not easy, unless you are smart and intelligent before you can do that. And he has shown that he's a great producer to PAPALAW media or radio, and we thank him for that. Papa.
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy to see people who they give them one chance to prove themselves, and they've gone beyond the margins. I don't know what to say, but Kweku Efri has been a great reporter.
Hey, somebody will get tired.
Yes,
I'm tired, but anytime I call, he's ready to answer.
We shouldn't forget that he has been to the scene from around 6 something.
No, he actually got there at 5:30.
5:30, yes.
They started reporting
at
6.
Yeah, we start.
That's a great job.
Yes, we because of the election, our time that we used to start is 6:30, but we have to start before our main time.
Usual time.
And this person have been to some of the polling stations, and he has been reporting from morning.
He actually went to about 30 something polling stations
out of the 99.
That's a great job.
So that is a great job. And if you listen to him, he said this has been my
and
first
his voice is still intact.
Exactly.
He's not strange.
Very intact. And then I love that, his confidence and the delivery aspect, the information was so accurate, and I must say that he's a great reporter. And very soon, if this is what he has, then very soon we will be celebrating him being on some of the media award categories to be awarded best reporter and other categories that probably people might see his good work. So Kweku Efri, I salute you. I don't know you. We haven't met before, but your delivery, your information, your update, and everything was superb and amazing, and I like that about you. You see, attorney or grandpa, you see, this our work. When you are lazy, you can't do it. When you like sleeping too much, you can't do it. When you don't do research, you can't do it. There are a lot of things. So when people are seeing us like that and they think that I'm not getting a job, so I have to switch to come to journalism. You come later, you go and pay your fees to the media school, and you come back selling PAPALAW because the way it's not easy.
As a journalist, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're an engineer,
counselor,
every topic you want to discuss, you have to educate yourself first before you come on radio.
As you always say, you have to be current.
Exactly.
So attorney, generally we have a great time. A lot of things has happened from the morning to this time, where now the only thing that we are waiting for is that the EC will collate all the results officially and then declare the winner.
But so far, I mean, we all know where
exactly
the victory is
going to. But for respect level,
for a very good reason. I'm not hearing any press conference from the end.
Oh yes, of course.
That in itself is a loss for the MP.
Exactly.
So I don't know if they are chasing the elephant into the after Kennedy.
Yes.
You remember that man? He had always been right. His own party.
You right.
Chasing the elephant.
yes. And so they have done well.
Tomorrow will be great,
of course.
Exactly, because we are going to have a different opinion from different political parties, and so tomorrow is going to be another great day for us. So we want people to always stick to us, because what we give it to you is credible and clear, and so you stick with us.
No libi,
no laba. And so, Grandpa, I wouldn't like to go too much because our jaws are becoming weak.
I am telling you. All right, so on my this is where we draw the curtains on the extended version of MPÅTAM show. I shouldn't have the morning again. And I was getting confused with the time, but now it's 7 minutes on top of the hour, 9 a.m. You see, 9 p.m. GMT in the studios of PAPALAW Radio. So thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. The only pastor among the planet, also for Ernest. Thank you for coming. And then Mohineba Kofi Prince, regular reporter.
We'll be in town.
We need the barricade Salah. I mean, any feel from the Ashaba. I know they will be sharing meat as well. I'm interested in the meat. So go to the
I'll probably bring some.
Sure, and talk to them. I think we can even have a session for them.
Of course.
So you can get a need.
And even my producer is shaking his head. So I think.
So 2 or 3 people, call them. Let's talk to them.
All right.
Now Bukashi.
Yeah.
Wow, my anyone man kasa.
Ikarela elalaza. Yeah.
All right, so good night. This is where we draw the curtains. The name remains PAPALAW Perfect. I came, I saw, and I conquered. Straight up, don't crooked up. David Santos, Medasi.
Hey,